That is where we will begin. I believe you guys had left off getting with Banjo and Lunchbox getting back to the van. You have 2 days.
Yep.
To find
48
Toby.
hours. I'm gonna relay all that blitz.
So what are we gonna do?
Go. Good.
Yeah. Looks like might need to do a little bit more digging.
Yeah. Not that it wasn't appreciated, but a little bit less drones on buildings.
It was good backup.
And loud backup as well. Like I'm saying, I'm not that I don't appreciate you. Just
okay.
There's like anything I can do?
Yeah, ditto. I don't know.
I'm thinking probably not.
not yet.
Well, I mean, while I'm trying to do my data dig, like maybe you guys can try to find the partner, maybe, because he might have more information.
Yep. And if he's buddy with this humans first guy, he's not gonna want to see folks like me and Banjo.
Well, he might not be on that same, wagon. Because they're partners in other things, not in that. They're tech partners, not like how like you can be coworkers with somebody and they can be like, oh, super like religious or something, and you're like, oh, but no, but it doesn't matter because you're coworkers, so you don't have to agree.
And they're kind of like making a lot of money, so things matter less when there's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Maybe he doesn't even know. I doubt it, but maybe
he probably knows, but he also probably doesn't really care.
Well, only one way to find out. Oh.
Disappearing.
It's fine. I'm going into the
He's knocked out. He's astraling again.
Yeah. I mean, if I had like a solid link to like his comm link or something like that, it'd be a lot easier to figure out where he lives. Right now it's just, a bunch of rifling through stuff and trying to find links between things and stuff makes it a little bit more difficult. Because I found an address, but clearly it wasn't a good one. So if I need to go a little deeper, then it would be easier if I had like a solid foundation for that. There's also that weird bar thing in the Matrix that like wants to give you your every desire, which is really weird. But I don't want to go there.
Does someone need to go there?
Yeah, so you have to like physically go to the bar.
Yeah, but like why do we have to go?
Well, like so they have like information. And I think they're willing to give it, but like you have to be there.
So like what's their price?
To be there?
No, like for that information.
No, I mean that was the price, just to like to go there.
Yeah, like I don't know a lot about a lot, but that seems really weird.
Hi, Koi. It's good to see you back, bud.
I mean, if all you got to do is show up, I can show up. But
Yeah, but like that can't be it,
that
right?
can't be it.
I don't know if they'll give it to you.
Is
Does it have
this
to
the
be?
apple?
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
apple.
Well, if it has to be you, I don't really know.
I mean, maybe it doesn't. It might not. I mean, maybe you can go get the apple.
I don't know. I don't know how to do anything like that. You know,
Matrix stuff ain't us.
not my deal.
Well, I mean, I already went in the Matrix, and they wanted me to go in like the real world. Um, so maybe you could just go in the real world for me, and maybe like let them know that you're there for me.
Like they're expecting you, probably. Do things like look different in the Matrix?
Yes.
I mean,
Like I have an avatar in the Matrix that doesn't look like me, so like they wouldn't necessarily know.
I mean, like, okay, don't get me wrong. I would love to do something like at all. But the second mystery bar folk are like matrixy, matrixy, matrix, I'm not gonna know what they're talking about. So I kind of think
Well, they didn't really like matrixy matrix talk or anything like that. It was just a whole bunch of what do you desire and let us give you your desires and
what
that
did you say?
that I wanted information. But I also kind of said maybe I could go get like a drink there or something. And they just kind of like ran with that.
Hey,
So we go
information
get a
on what?
drink.
I don't want to get a drink.
You also don't want to go at all.
Mhm.
We're just like
Yeah.
trying to figure out if we could go instead,
Yeah.
feasibly. So what information were you asking for?
Like about the person who gave us the job last time.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But I mean, I don't see like I'm not special, you know. So I think that like if you guys win,
Oh, I think you're special.
no, like I mean, like
Mhm.
I don't think that I'm special to them. So like if you guys wanted to go and get like information and stuff, then that'd probably be fine.
I mean, you're
'Cause
gonna
they're
be
all
busy for a while, like doing this searchy stuff. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll go and take someone kind of punchier
Mhm.
with me, just in case.
hmm Yeah, they'll probably give you your every desire too.
Um, I guess
No.
I should probably figure out what that is on the way.
I can desire an awful lot.
Information.
yeah.
Information is what we want right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. that-
I know.
yeah. And I'll ping the GPS location over to you guys in the real
Okay,
world.
But if we're like trading unidentified things for information, do we still want the same information? Because we got a lot more questions now.
Um,
What if we ask for this dude's address?
I mean, you could do that. I don't know what they'll say. You know, like I don't know. I originally tried to look up like cameras around the area, and it's a dark zone. So that's why I went in the Matrix. And that's when I found them. It's thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah. You had me a drink.
Yeah, it's a bar. So,
I like drinks.
and they want to give you everything you want. So I imagine you could get information somehow.
Well, sure. If information's what we want. Do they know if you're lying?
Lying about what?
Like what you want? You're like, oh, that's
I
my
don't-
only desire.
No,
Do they,
because no, they definitely don't because like I told them that I wanted to get a drink and then they like were like super about come get a drink and like obviously I really didn't want to get a drink. So
okay. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, you
I
should
feel better now. Yeah, we can go. We'll go.
Okay, you guys have fun with that. I will go back and do some more lookup. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, have fun, guys.
You too.
Okay.
Best of luck. Driving to the coordinates that were given.
Okay. Are you
Drop
dropping?
me off first.
We both were asking
Dang.
the same thing.
I'm just making sure.
Our locks are on. We're driving super quick.
No, I don't
Take
like
it,
this.
take
Day.
it, Blitz there. Blitz is
It
doing
is
field
Apple
work.
time.
It's Apple time. Aaron, pretty much all you miss is the group like coming up with their plan for what to do to try to find
Okay.
the information. They just said you were checking the astral stuff.
That was my thought too.
Hey,
The only thing I would add is if you need me to infiltrate humans first, just find me a meeting, and I can pop in and read minds.
Got one 3 months from now. See if we can find a one tomorrow.
that is
No,
that is a convention, not a local meeting.
people like to complain, so there's probably another one closer.
And there's always that bar too.
It's true.
All right, so we're dropping Blitz off at home.
Yep.
Yes.
Making sure she gets in safe.
And then the rest of the party is heading off.
That dope.
All right, well then, everybody is heading out to Sector 1. Those of you with familiarity to the area would know that Sector 1 is the hoity-toity, fancy, nice place of town of the city of Seattle. It is very much... Okay, that's weird, Deadly. So...
Wow. In the chat, he put that. All right.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
So many questions. So many
Focus
more
on
questions.
Game. Focusing on game. Not looking at chat.
Trying to. Are you okay? That's honestly all I need to know. Deadly, are you okay? You're here. You're okay. I'm not going to worry.
Yeah.
Talking about it in chat.
All right. So, super nice area of Seattle. So much so that there's kind of like a classist divide, it would seem like. Like, orcs and trolls are there, but they're like the janitors and the people who come in from out of Sector 1 to help keep it nice and clean, because the elves and the humans, like, you know, they don't do manual labor jobs or service jobs. That they're the elite. Why would they? That's crazy. And as you're driving around, you know, this whole like humans' rights thing that you've kind of stumbled upon is like, oh, this looks like the perfect breeding ground for that
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. And there is no street parking here. It's all garages. They ask for, like, you know, like cred stick and ID at the kiosk to get into the parking garage. So who's logging you guys in for parking?
How much is it running?
It is running you 100 new yen an hour.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Hospital visit. In and out. 59 minutes. Let's go. What's up? You dead? Cool. Get better. Bye.
And a lunchbox. Logged in. There won't. Just making notes for no reason, friends. It's fine.
Done. No reason.
No,
Just writing down to write. Keep that handwriting beautiful.
Just practice makes perfect and whatnot.
And that cursive. The G looks like a ship.
All right. You've parked. You are in Sector 1. Super nice shopping and nice life. All the pink skins and pretty people.
You know what? Now that we're here, I'm kind of going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh,
Dress
you and
for
me
the
both.
occasion.
You and me both, brother. I offered to grab you a suit. Just
You
saying.
did.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, let's go do this.
Mouse,
Yeah.
dearest,
Yeah.
you know what I'm gonna ask. Do you mind taking point?
Oh, this time?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is the
okay.
Mouse Show.
Yeah, okay.
Nah.
I got this.
Yeah.
You got this.
Get out. Open Mouse's door for her.
It takes me a minute to realize why. I'm like hop out.
You hop out. All right, Mouse, important question. Are you wearing your runner gear or are you swapping to your not mouse clothes?
I'm assuming my not mouse clothes would fit in a lot better. So I guess I'll do a little switcheroo in the back
Hey.
before hopping out.
Right. Right. You hop out and in your clothing, which you can have reflect and change however you like. Mouse actually steps out for the first time you're seeing in actually nice clothing. Instead of just her standard get up gear and I'm sneaky sneak. Mouse looks like she fits in relatively well with all the other elves and humans that you see down here.
Man, you clean up pretty good.
Oh, thank you. I wish I had something you could wear. Well, no, none of this
Mateo,
would fit you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna adjust the electrochromag on my lined coat to something a little bit more fancily designed, I guess.
Okay. Awesome. Because we use the features of the things we buy in Shadowrun.
Yes, we do.
Right. So Lunchbox is masquerading as chauffeur security. Banjo, you probably don't even have to masquerade. That's kind of your general vibe and MO in general.
Yep.
And Watchtower, what are we
make
doing?
this uncomfortable.
You guys need me to walk out with you, or you want me to hang in the van?
Mm?
Yeah, come with.
Might need you poking heads.
All right. I'll follow around. Guess I better get that spell up.
I'm gonna say it now. I got one pistol on me, one of my heaters.
Yeah, if it does come up, Matt, I just have the stun baton tucked into the jacket.
Which of that? Yeah. in the jacket.
So my detect enemies is currently 10 meters. I had to scroll back through chat to see what it was last time.
No, that's fine.
And 7 hits on Mind Probe. So that's all. Yeah, still 7 hits.
Hell yeah. Oh. It's like you
And I'll
didn't
just-
miss a beat, Koi. All right.
And I'll just be falling around because I don't have like nice clothes. I just have random street clothes.
So Mouse and Entourage begin making their way down the nice streets of Sector 1. Where are we heading? There's like Mouse, like, where are you taking the crew, Mouse?
I mean, like, how far are we away from where we're actually trying to go?
Like 2 or 3 blocks.
Are there like stores or anything on the way?
Oh yeah, fuck ton of stores. All nice luxury designers. You've seen a couple things that you just saw at your fences warehouse as far as technology goes.
I'm just kind of gonna like whisper, like, "Does anybody need anything? We should probably like do the street thing before."
Don't know the odds of them finding anything in my size around here.
I'm good. I'm a little light on.
I'm sure they have mops in your size.
You all would notice that there's definitely a lot of eyes. Like kind of like even like people like across the street just being like at the sight of troll and orc. Casually, leisurely walking about.
Well,
Following behind Mouse.
let's see. What kind of stores are we passing? Like, just whatever. I'm gonna go into one of them.
All right. Mouse goes into, we'll say, into a clothing store.
Perfect. Are there like accessories?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kind of mosey over to like a hat section and kind of start like picking out hats to like try on to the 2 fellas who are not well dressed. Like I'm dressing my dolls.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Like she's dressing her dolls.
Okay.
You're good. You're good. It's the other
Oh, that's right.
that
Watchtower.
needs some work.
I was about to say, like,
No. You're perfect.
And of course, like, you know, blue-haired younger elf woman like happily bounces up and she's like, "Oh my god, I love your fit." And it's like and an entourage, like I haven't seen you before. Are you like visiting from out of town?
Yeah, we're just in town for maybe a few days. I've heard this was really the place to go.
I mean, like we have a lot of really awesome stuff, and we are so excited that you are here. Potentially famous person. Yeah. So, like these hats, like, are you looking for shopping for you? Shopping for your boys?
I'm shopping for my boys. I need them to kind of fit in a little bit better, you know, make me look good.
Just slowly,
So,
still panning up Banjo.
Yep.
I mean, I know that you probably don't have a lot of clothes for that one, but like maybe like I was thinking like hat or maybe like some shades, something to kind of, you know, make it work.
Shades would probably be something we definitely have. Hats, like his head's just a little bit bigger than what we normally cater to.
That's okay.
I mean, we could get like a custom order going, but if you're only going to be here for a couple days, unless you want to like express ship.
I don't like to wait.
I feel that, girl.
So like, I'm thinking maybe like something in like reflective, like blue green for him. You know, to bring out my eyes.
Oh, right. Because like the point of the entourage is to match.
Yeah.
It's like that way, they know that you're all together. Um, Watchtower, you have Mind Probe up, right?
Yes, I haven't targeted this woman, but we're
Okay,
here long
cool.
enough. I
Thank
might as
God.
well.
Let me know when you do.
If there's no one else suspicious enough, I might as well not waste the spell.
I mean, she's not suspicious, but
Willpower
She's
plus
there.
logic. Willpower plus logic.
oh, for her?
Yep.
Oh, I'm not fucking rolling that shit. You got it.
Well, let's see
hold on,
how-
hold on. You know what? Let's be fair. She might do great willpower
She
and
might
logic.
be great. Yeah. Versus my spellcasting roll.
Hey, look at that. She didn't do great at all.
All right. I get surface thoughts, and deep thoughts, and subconscious thoughts.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh.
Subconscious thoughts. It's like how tacky that this elf is here with orc and a troll and a human, like not even like one of the like good-looking humans either. It's like it just
Ooh.
looks just plain and generic. She needs to be shopping for him more than she needs to be shopping for that.
Yep. I'm
And
gonna
then
keep
it's
on-
like it's important for people to know that it's like you're together, that you own them.
I'm just gonna, keep feeding the snake spirit all of this and keeping it to myself and him.
It's
Like
just
while you're looking for shades for him, I was thinking maybe like either like a jacket, maybe like a tie for this one over here.
which over here
Gesturing
does
to
she-
Watchtower.
Oh, okay. I mean, like him, like we definitely have like all of that and more if, you wanted to blend a little bit better in the area. Like, I'm not sure like where you came from or anything, but like if you're going to be staying in this part of town, like it's looking your best is very important.
Don't I know it?
You absolutely do. It's like fruit popsicles are knockoff shoes. Like Watchtower, you get that in the brain
Yeah, Jordan's
space.
is fake.
Get those knockoff yees out of here. And she'll proceed to
I'm-
like walk you through like everywhere for everyone. Like she'll gesture to you for what like jackets, ties, nice clothes for Watchtower would be
Yeah.
before she goes off with Banjo to like with the racks of sunglasses and be like, let's try these. Holds them up.
Yeah. It probably shows on my face a time or two, but I am not going to let any of
I
them
didn't mean to do
make
that.
the decision about their own purchases. Like,
Mouse is dressing them.
yeah. I'm going to feel really bad later. But for now.
I think Benja's whole process is going to be she's going to hand him a pair of sunglasses. He's going to look at the sunglasses, then look to Mouse and hold them up, and wait for her yay or nay sign, and then go to the next.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm going to pick something for them.
Right.
Mm.
So like you'll get Mouse's approval, then she'll like pick up a mirror to show you like what you'd look like with said glasses on.
With like me also in the frame. Yeah, he'll get those.
Perfect. And I will sufficiently say you kill time, looking like you're trying to blend in, gearing them up a little bit better.
Yeah, how much money am I spending here?
Well, that's the fun part. What all are you getting again? So sunglasses for Banjo.
Mhm.
Those will run you 5,000 Nuyen.
Okay. What are the jackets looking like for Watchtower?
For Watchtower, like what kind of jacket are you deciding for Watchtower?
I mean, just something kind of like
I-
edgy, hip, like youthful.
10,000 Nuyen.
Ooh.
Ouch.
I
I'm
have.
gonna buy them.
I will say I have a really nice jacket. It's the other clothes that aren't great.
And picking out anything for lunchbox?
No,
No.
I'll maybe like adjust his jacket or something. Just like
Mouse
I've
do
already done that one.
Because
Okay.
currently lunchbox with his red turtleneck and everything, it's not matching your blue green vibe like at all. And that elf lady who's here helping you, fashionista, will definitely point that out for you. That she even let slip. It's like your orc doesn't really match you.
Hmm. That's all right.
And
He has a
that's
chance.
not in the brain space. That is out loud.
Heard it.
Mm. We'll think about it. Maybe we'll come back later.
All right. Well, I will hopefully see you again in the near future, and holds out the thing
Yes, you've been great.
for the monies.
Pass over some
One of your
money.
cred sticks.
Yep.
Wow, I got very grumbly real fast.
Right. Just
Let's-
yeah.
So you don't pick out anything for lunchbox. That will reduce you 15,000 new yen.
Yep, I'm just taking it off one of these cred sticks here. Let's see. Well, it's got to be this one. It's the only one with enough. Cred stick number 1.
And Watchtower and Banjo, you can update your sheets to include super posh jacket for Watchtower and stunning styling shades for Banjo Black.
Got it.
Then I'll just corral my boys and leave.
Corral.
Kind of mumbling like, "Oh God, that was awful. I'm so sorry, guys."
Oh, good.
No, you did. You did great.
Just I ain't gonna tell my kids you bought me this jacket.
Oh no, please don't. Although it would be funny. Oh, start walking down the road.
Where to next? Entourage.
I'll kind of like do a little window shopping, but like I've already spent enough money. So like I'll after window shopping a little, maybe like drifting it into a store and then like back out. Like I didn't find anything I wanted. We'll kind of land at the bar.
All right, and you make your way. So Cyberpunk City Street. It's like there's like nice stores, and there is only, you know what? So I know Blitz for sure saw this. Just need to look at a generic character sheet. Roll me logics, all of you here.
Mhm.
Just logic.
Just logic. Click that
All
logic
right.
button.
Oh, what? Why did I roll 2? Oh.
Oh, mine did logic twice for some reason.
I just clicked it and it's not doing anything,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna try again.
I got 3
Yeah.
hits on the first half.
Yep.
It might do mine twice. Or never. Maybe never.
It should bring a little pop up in the roll 20 itself.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to keep that at none.
Jeez.
Mouse
Oh, no,
definitely
what
doesn't.
happened?
Mouse definitely.
It did them
oh,
both.
Okay, it's fine.
Ignore the second one.
Watchtower.
I
You.
got 3.
Yep, you got 3. There's a small staircase going down into the underside of this building, and up above, like the sliding door there, there's definitely the logo of a small neon circle with a neon lit tree, also inside said circle. You would recognize that as when Blitz got a data pad for you guys accepting that job. which led to the Elgato stuff. Like that symbol briefly like did an animation on said data pad before it got to the information.
I will initiate a mind link with everybody and point that out.
Now you're all telepathically talking. Yeah.
I can't maintain that many, so I'm just like mind link one, tell them, then next one, like cut it as I go because I can't. It's too much.
Where's your wits focus at, Aaron? Damn.
Too much.
You gotta have telepathy with multiple people.
I can, but I can't do that and detect enemies and mind probe. It's just
That's fair. There's just too much. You can't overload yourself like that.
yeah.
Meanwhile, back in Sector 5. Blitz, what you doing at home?
I am trying my darndest to dig up information on this guy.
Okay. Which guy? Toby or Gaius?
Toby.
Okay. Went to a really nice school, ended up getting expelled from said school due to prone fits of violence. There's a lot of disciplinary, pretty much like standard, like white person bad boy stuff. Like, oh, it's like he had girls in the dorm. After allowed hours, he'd pick fights with people at school, etc., etc., etc. And this is all stuff that's kind of buried. Like, there's like clearly been like some mediocre attempt at a cover up where, like, at surface level, these definitely would. But, like, it's like, oh, for a trained professional such as you, it's just like, oh, this is nothing. Easy to find. Amateurs. And, like, as you're digging around and snooping's on the matrix, it's like, in the real world, you'll hear something in your apartment fall over.
Well, I'll immediately jack out and try to figure out what that is.
It looks like one of your cups, like one of like the little coffee cup things, has been like pushed off of a table, and is just laying there on the floor.
You don't keep coffee cups on a table.
One of the things that you had given to one of your teammates and left on a counter has been knocked over.
A glass of water.
Yeah, there it is.
Found it.
I'm gonna grab my gun and I'm gonna search my house.
Thank you so much for the follow, Fablemancers. All right, we're searching the house.
Mm-hmm. With gun in hand.
With gun in hand. All right. You'll creep around. Make me a stealth roll.
That's not really my forte.
I am aware.
I don't even think I have a thing for that. What is it? What is stealth? Agility or something?
I believe so, yes.
Agility and what? Just agility? Pure agility?
It's agility and stealth combined. So it'd be
Dry agility.
Agility and 0?
There should be an untrained button you can use.
Oh yeah, unskilled skill use at the top of the list of skills.
Unskilled skill use. Oh, agility. Oh. Ignore that one that I just rolled.
Okay.
Boom. There you go.
Damn,
Ooh.
still very solid.
Surprisingly. So.
It's not that surprising with you because all your rolls seem to be awesome at all times, no matter what it is.
Only in this game.
Only in this game. You make your way through like the halls, and it doesn't seem like anything's like noticing that you're like following along, and you'll hear sounds like a childlike giggle come out of like your main room, like your bedroom.
Don't like children. I'll go check my room.
You check your room, and it's a dark-haired girl. Looks like she's wearing like some kind of like doctor, like hospital outfit. Like she sees you, and like it's like, "Hi."
Is this the same girl who was in the picture?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna de-orc you. Hold on to your orc, Blitz.
He's gone. I can't. Sorry. Um. Hello.
Thank you for letting me out.
When did I do that?
Like last night.
When did I do that?
You know, at the fun thing. With all the big, sweaty, meaty dudes slapping me.
Right. So you're here now.
Mm-hmm.
For why?
I mean, I spent a lot of time here, so I'm guessing that, you know, like, it brought me back here.
It?
Yeah, the box I was hiding in.
The box is not here.
Right, but it spent a lot of time here.
So?
So, like, this is like where it brought me.
Where what brought you?
The box.
But the box isn't here.
Right.
Anybody Blitz can talk to.
It's like a resonance thing.
So because you were here for a decent amount of time previously, you came back?
I mean, I didn't come back. Like, this is just like where I appeared.
So why are you here now?
This is like the most familiar place that I've got. Do you want me to leave? I can leave.
Well, you just said that you didn't come back, but you haven't been here, so you had to.
I mean, I spent like all yesterday here and the night before it.
You what?
I spent like all of yesterday here and the night before it.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
I
I've been
absolutely
touching your
did.
things. I lick my hand and I touch your computer.
Okay.
You have the newest video games, and that is so cool too.
Did you touch my video games?
No, I would never.
Are you lying to me right now?
I would never lie to you.
Check your high scores. They've all been beaten.
I will actually do that. I will go check my high scores.
Your high scores are not defeated.
Okay.
But there is some long time in there that was not you.
Did you lie to me about not lying to me? We can't have a friendship off lies.
I was just so excited to try out the new game. I'm sorry.
I mean, all you have to do is ask.
You weren't home.
Oh, but I'm always home.
You literally just got back.
Okay. So, like, how are you here but not also here?
I'm here.
I'm gonna go try to touch her.
Okay.
Phrasing.
Like, where do you touch her?
Just her shoulder.
Phrasing.
Thank you. I was like, is it like a head pat, like shoulder?
Just like kind of like.
Calm down, R. Kelly.
Oh my god.
No. Oh.
Yeah, like total physical, tangible body. She like lightly pokes you back.
Bye, Coy.
Bye,
Okay.
Koi. See you later.
Mm.
Thanks, Beals. Appreciate you.
How do you exist?
I don't know.
Okay, well that's fair. Might have been a bit grander of a question than necessary for a child.
Where do babies come from? And
Not
she'll
my.
like cross leg, hands in lap, just like looking up at the adult.
See, I don't think that applies to you, so I feel like that's an unnecessary conversation.
Uh,
Um,
yeah, go away. Yeah.
so like how like mm, I don't know how to feel about this. Like, are you actually here or like?
I mean, you just touched me. How could I not be here if you were touching me?
Okay, but how did you get here?
I don't know.
Hmm. I'm gonna send my drone off to go check on that Aztechnology facility
Okay.
to see if that little girl is still over there.
If she is, she would be inside the warehouse. You don't see any of the kids out playing.
I'm just gonna leave my drone in kind of the area, suspiciously that same or unsuspiciously that same like rooftop, just to keep an eye out. And
All right.
I'm gonna hold on.
Bless you.
Sorry, I have a little bit of a virus. I'm going to send a message to the group that I have a guess.
You all get to the group text in your group chat of Blitz saying she has a guest in her house.
6
Is
question
it
marks.
is it the dwarf from earlier?
Do we need to not be coming back or something?
Um, I'll just respond saying it's the little girl from the package.
Did you kidnap a little girl?
I'm still not sure if that little girl is a spirit or a person.
I thought
I'll
we said
respond.
no kids.
I will respond saying, touched her, definitely a person.
Amber Alert goes off.
We're all
Like,
going to jail.
Kidding.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna put out there that you can touch and manifest the spirit.
Can you?
Yeah.
The mage is like, yes, you can.
She doesn't know how she got here.
Did you like take something home from all that stuff?
She says she's been here a couple days.
I'm gonna.
Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
I mean, are there like some symbols or something up on your walls or somebody did some kind of ritual or something?
I'll look around.
Nothing outside of your video games and when you check your fridge seems to be touched.
No funny symbols.
Somebody mind like watching me while I take a nap on a bench?
Yeah,
gotcha.
sure. Go have a seat.
I'm gonna sit down, kind of lean back, and go astral, and book it.
Mouse gonna sit down too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Wiping off the seat. Gotta keep up appearances.
In the midst of your keeping up appearances, you would notice, like, not on your side of the street, but across the street, there's now 2 Lone Star officers across the street who seem to be kind of paying you guys some at least some manner of attention. But they're like doing the standard hello citizens and like greetings and stuff to everybody. Like they're just conveniently there on patrol.
Yeah. Wipe off the seat, stand next to it.
Yep.
Hands crossed.
Right. Watchtower. You are eating yourself back over to Sector 5?
Yes.
Sweet.
I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm going 500 miles an hour.
That would take you like 2 seconds at most. It's like 20 miles.
Okay. So I'm just going to head back.
Lone
And
Star Koi.
I'm going to see if the girl has an astral presence.
Yes.
All right. A sensing again. Three hits.
This is the box. Everything you got when you scouted out the box and that lizard, that's her.
So she's not a mage. She's not a spirit. She's
something
a
else.
spell?
She's
a
something.
man. She's like a living spell.
Yes.
Okay. That's some great information that I cannot convey in my current location.
Nope, sure can't.
Because I'm
Blitz. You'll see the girl's like head kind of turn, and she like waves, and Watchtower, like for you, it's like hi.
Oh, in that case, since she's seeing me on the other side, I'll manifest in the apartment.
Okay.
Sorry, Liz. Just popping in.
Hi. Do you do that often?
This?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Like all the time. This is the only time I've seen him. That's the only way I've seen him.
No, I
He's
mean
like always. He's always like there.
in my bedroom.
No.
No,
I mean,
not your bedroom. Just like what he's doing right now.
in the astral plane. I don't.
In the astral plane in my bedroom often.
No. This will be a one-time thing because there's a thing in your room.
Okay.
I have a name.
You never told me your name.
Oh, I'm Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi.
Did you have fun at the fight?
I did. Like hide and seek was over, and I got to come out.
I saw that.
We talked about that.
Yeah. You gonna be going anywhere else? Having fun?
I don't know.
What about your friends?
I don't know where we all go.
I mean, do you like stay at the warehouse and then hop into boxes, then go out and then go back to the warehouse?
Mm-mm.
Did you start in the box?
I only remember the box.
That makes sense. What? Are they feeding you good snacks over there?
I only remember the box.
No, I mean like after the box. Now that you're at the warehouse.
At the warehouse. I came back here.
You said you didn't come back here.
Well, I mean, I came back here, but I didn't bring myself here. This is where I woke up.
Woke up after what?
I don't know.
So wait, you're not the same little girl that was at the warehouse?
There's another girl at the warehouse? What warehouse?
I think you got like a twin sister.
I don't know.
All right, mind probe is still active, so
Yep.
I need a willpower plus logic roll.
Is that only if like this is just to get in her head, right?
This is just to hear thoughts, to see how deep I can go, if at all. And I get to reroll one.
You already got her beat.
5 hits. By how much?
Because unlike Dolly, I can't roll for shit in this game.
2 net hits. So that does not give me. That just gives me the surface and slightly deep thoughts.
Okay. Her surface thoughts is like, these people are weird. Is this my house? It can't be my house because the girls all like, this is all my stuff.
Can you like go out to the hallway or something?
Are you guys trying to kick me out?
No, I'll go out with you. I'm just curious if you can.
She will get up and go to leave the bedroom, and she navigates Blitz's house perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
And like the second the door opens up into the hallway for her to go to like try to leave, and it's just like she's like repelled back.
Okay. So she bound here, so she ain't going nowhere. She's not a spirit, so I can't do nothing about that.
Well, I don't like hate her here. I just don't
Well, good, because she's here.
like forever.
Have you ever wanted a daughter?
No.
Okay. You were looking for a new place anyway, right?
Blitz's surface thoughts: I hate kids.
Yes. But then if I do that and somebody else moves in here, then she's still here, right? So like,
Yeah, you might want to make sure whoever buys your place is human.
but you're human.
I ain't moving here.
But I mean, like, you would know she's here. So how does that matter if they're human?
I'm just like, don't be inviting Mouse or Lunchbox or Banjo over. And
Why?
Koi.
the lady here
Mm-hmm.
was at the match
Mm-hmm.
and made a not human a human.
Okay, but she's been here for 2 days and I'm here and I'm not a human and I'm still not a human.
How many times do you want to roll those dice?
I don't.
The girl that you guys are clearly talking about just keeps like looking between
Yeah.
both of you as you talk.
Yep.
I can make people not people, or I can make not people people.
I mean, you did make a not human human.
Did you know you can do that?
They're not humans.
Don't. Wait. Blitz.
I thought you were just short. She says, looking at Blitz.
I don't know if you should be staying here for a little while.
Do you not like not humans?
I mean, I've never met a not human.
What did you think you were doing before when you went to the match?
I was hiding in the box,
Okay, and then
and then time was up, and I got to come out because hide and seek was over.
okay, and what happened when you came out of the box?
I don't remember.
You made a not human human. That's what you did.
I didn't even know there were not humans.
There are lots of not humans.
I'm going to drop every
That's
spell
cool.
except for detect enemies and activate mind link with Blitz.
And just to reaffirm, detect enemies only works on people that are enemies to you, right?
Yes, and it's actually only going to work for the people that are enemies next to my body, because that's
Okay.
where I cast it,
Okay.
on my body.
Okay.
And then I will buy the successes to soak the drain.
Okay.
So Blitz, you hear in your head. This girl here, she's like a spell, but alive. A spell that turns not humans into humans. Don't know how that happens, but I do know how to dispel magic.
Can I talk back in your mind probe, by the way? Okay.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Blitz actually asked that in the mind probe. It's like, am I able to talk back?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Um, so like if you dispel magic, but she is magic, will it make her just go away?
It'll kill her.
Will it kill her?
Yeah, she's not a person. She's a spell.
I mean, she seemed kind of real to me.
I know, which is why I don't like it. I don't want to do it.
I
I
literally
really don't want to do it. But I don't think you should stay here with a thing that can make you human.
Well, I mean, I don't care what I am.
Okay. I mean, if you don't mind me turning into a human, then
I mean, I might grow a little, right? That's not too bad.
all right. Then I'm just gonna go back to my friends before somebody thinks they like knocked over some human and passed him out on a bench or something.
Well, yeah, you should probably do that. I'll take care of Jessica.
Okay. Out of the mind link. Yeah, Jessica, I'll come visit soon.
Okay,
You good?
always.
And I'll astral back.
Real quick, you didn't have mind probe on her anymore, right?
No, when I did the mind link, I dropped everything.
Okay, just making sure. It was like, would have given you a surface thought if it was still up on her.
Yeah, I'm trying not to
Overdo it.
overdo the negatives on spells.
So like, do you want to play a game?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go in the Matrix?
What's the Matrix? And we're gonna cut back over to the other group. Can you go into the Matrix? What's the Matrix? Watchtower comes too.
Thank you. I'm good, and I'll stand up. Well, she's gonna be all right. She just got a friend.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't suggest you three going over there for a while.
Is her guest dangerous?
No, it's just a thing that ungatoed El Gato.
Right. Mm,
Oh, okay.
Mm.
and she knows that? Okay.
We
Okay.
don't play games or something. Her name's Jessica. She's a nice girl.
Do you have any idea what she did?
Oh yeah, she's like somebody took a little girl from a warehouse that we saw and like made a spell off her shape or something, and now there's like a living spell walking around, looks like her, and probably thinks it's her, but don't remember nothing before being put in a box and being cast into it or something. And I could theoretically dispel it, but that would be like murdering a little spell girl, and I don't want to do it.
No. That's kind of sad.
Yep. So I'm not gonna.
I mean, I'm not gonna make you.
All right, I guess I'm just gonna come out and ask it. How the hell does a spell become a lot? How does that work?
I don't know. That's not my wheelhouse. I mean, I cast spells. I don't like manifest stuff. I don't do the spirits. Maybe like stick them together or something.
Why are you asking me? You're the whiz boy.
I don't do the spirits.
All right. Something to look up later, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll look down at Mouse. Ma'am.
Yep. I'm just. Is Lone Star still kind of looking over here?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna like pass
There's
somebody.
there's
something
4 of them now.
to, pass somebody something to throw away. Like.
Like, ooh, take my water bottle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Eh?
and like, oh, I'm trying to think of something else really prissy to do. Um, I'm gonna kind of like point to a place on the bench for somebody to like clean off because it wasn't good enough, and I'm gonna like straighten Watchtower's jacket, like a little face tap, and I'll stand back up.
You go into the bar.
Yep.
The door is closed and locked.
Hmm.
There is a little intercom off to the side.
Okay. I'm gonna press the little intercom button.
Welcome to Lilith's Grotto. How may we help you?
I heard like nice things about this place, and I was wondering if we could get a drink.
Clacking of unlocks.
That's kind of easy.
Please do come in.
Okay. I'm gonna just for somebody to open the door for me. I don't know. I don't care.
I
which.
got you. Open the door.
Boom.
Hold it open.
Step on in.
Mouse elf bounces her way in, followed by her entourage.
This door actually big enough for Banjo?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's good because the first words out of my mouth were going to be Mateo. He still remembers hitting his head the last time. Duck, just to make sure that's clear.
You're just gonna get down on all fours and crawl in, just to be super safe.
5 feet tall in a bear crawl.
It is dimly lit. There is a continuous haze, almost like there's some kind of smoke machine. Smells absolutely wonderful. Like, but as far as bars go, this place is empty. Like, there's not a single patron in here.
Is there actually like a bar itself
There
with
is
like
a
seating
bar.
and stuff?
There is a bar itself.
I'm gonna kind of look around for a second and then start like little reluctantly heading that way.
Right behind.
Hey, Mateo. The mist that's going on in the room. It's not like hot, is it?
No,
Okay.
it's like fog machine kind of style.
Hey, Artie.
Hi, Artie.
Hi.
You sit down at the bar, like an AR projection, like a visual projection, like kind of like manifests behind the bar. Like you clearly see like the lights of a projector, like, and then it's like, hello, and it's like a beautiful red-haired woman.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What is your desire?
Well, I figured we'd start with a drink, but I kind of expected more people to be here.
Why is that?
Because I heard good things about this place. It was recommended
By whom?
by a friend.
Very well. We will log that. Like you'll see like the AR's like eyes like kind of like do a couple of lights. It's like logged. You are our 507th recommendation by a friend.
It's a popular place to get recommendations from.
What is your desire?
Quick question. What kind of payment does this place take?
Nuyen is the currency of the world.
Right. Right. Um, that's what I thought you were gonna say, but then again, this place is empty, so I wasn't sure.
What? Did you think we would want your soul? Ha ha ha.
I mean, the name of the place. I don't know. Um, I'm I'm gonna order a drink, like one of those little, whatever the future equivalent of like a mojito is. I don't know.
If Blitz was here, Blitz would be probably in her most. If there was a bar that would cater to Blitz, it's this one. There's no people. There's not even a real person like greeter, and on the shelves, like little like robot arms, like run the lines and like grab the bottles, and like a mechanical drink machine makes your drink for you. Little robot arm swings the drink back over, gently places it in front of you.
Thank you.
One mojito. Desire given. Little slot pops open in the bar for a cred stick. It's like a little port.
Does it display how much I owe?
15 nuyen.
I'm just kind of like, oh God. Stick a crud stick in. 15,015 new yen spent today.
Now, Mouse, you are not the most technological person,
I'm not.
but while there was definitely a slot for a cred stick, which you recognize because every place has it, there was a couple of different ports on there as well. And it pops back down.
Someone want to send Blitz a message real quick?
I got you.
No service.
I don't got you. I got no bars.
Okay. Watchtower, can you?
You can't remember the last time in a city you had 0 bars.
Oh, we're in the good part of town.
What are you looking for?
Just trying to get Blitz a message about what we found so far.
Look at my comm link.
Nothing.
I mean, unless you want me to like pass out and go for a trip or something.
Can you maybe pop outside real quick?
What do you want me
Out of all of us, you're probably the safest on the street for a second.
what do you want me to tell her?
That we're at the bar and there's no one else here and a robot
You want me to like
made a drink.
you want me to like invite her out or something?
Like a what?
Like ask her to come here?
No.
If there's no signal, I mean,
We would be happy to grant Blitz's desires.
Yeah, us too. What? You know her?
No, you just said invite Blitz.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess that's good news, right? Just
yeah, that'd be really crazy. If
Keep
it, like,
gun back in pocket.
That'd be real crazy. Yeah, I can step out or call or something.
No, I guess it's fine.
A spotlight clicks on in the bar, and there's like a booth like up against a wall. It's like, you do not have to depart. You can rest back there.
You say rest?
You just said take a rest.
Well, no, I'm gonna give her a call.
Oh, our mistake. Spotlight cuts off.
But yeah, I mean, maybe later, something. But no, I'll pop out.
What other desires do you cater to?
Whatever your desire is.
Okay, but there's got to be like a limit, right? Right?
No response.
Maybe not.
Can someone ask for something weird?
I would like the crime syndicate Loudener.
Eyes flash. Desire granted. Slot opens up on the bar again.
Red stick. Is it showing an amount?
We'll
You
say
want me to pull up the Loudener?
yes, please.
I know I put it in the Shadowrun chat. Talking about dumb stuff.
What? I was talking about dumb stuff on Discord. No way.
Yeah. That ain't it. Where the hell is it? Come back to me. I gotta pull up the book.
That's fine.
Crime catalog.
The AI will turn to look at Banjo. It's like, and is there a desire of yours?
Yeah, come to think of it, there is. You'll have to forgive Brad because Brad does not take very good notes. But Banjo's gonna say, "I need the address of this guy," and then
Toby.
give him Toby's, the name that we know Toby by. Toby.
A different port pops up in the bar top, and some actual like printer paper, like a little scroll, like starts like printing and rolling out for you. If you're talking, you're muted.
Oh, I'm gonna
Push
forget
the
that
top
at least
button.
one more time a minute. Yeah, yeah. He'll walk down to the end of the bar where the electronic paper is rolling out, and he'll sort of lift it up and read it.
There are 5 addresses on it. One is the one that you guys already know. One is right here, this bar. Then there's a couple of other addresses that you're not familiar with. The 5 most frequent locations of Toby. Toby, insert last name here.
Toby
Well,
Orcator.
arigato. No, I guess it's just one of those, tear off like
Yep.
a
Absolutely.
ticket.
It's like,
Are all of the addresses Sector 1?
nope.
Okay. Well, he'll come back to the end of the bar and he'll hand the sheet of paper to Mouse.
And Watchtower, let's go to your phone call.
All right. I'm just going to step outside, see if I can get my comm link to hook up.
Definitely hooks up the second you get out of here.
A blitz.
Hello.
You'll hear in the background Jessica screaming something about die, die.
So, you want to take we got this weird bar or something, and they got like ports, and it's like no people, and a computer's talking about like giving people desires or something.
Yep, that's the one. There's not people.
No, it's like empty or something. If you want to, this is more your wheelhouse than ours. We can't talk in, you can't talk out.
Can't talk in.
Yeah, like comm links don't hook up.
So it's like anti-internet, and you think it's up my wheelhouse?
Well, you can't
Phrasing.
talk to the Matrix on the outside, but there's like stuff on the inside that you can talk to.
But like, how? What? I don't understand.
I don't either, and I just was told to tell you what was going on. So, there's like some holes in the thing. You stick parts in or something.
You just,
I don't know. I've got nothing to for you. I don't
there's
know.
holes
Like ports and stuff.
that you stick parts in.
Yeah, ports and stuff. Yeah.
The police show up for this weird conversation. Sick, what and what, sir?
Are you wanting
There should
me
be so
to
many
stick
clips
something
from
in it?
tonight.
I honestly don't know. I was just asked to come out so I wouldn't get like jumped to something by the police.
Wait, you were getting jumped in the bar?
No, I don't get jumped by police.
Why were you getting jumped by a police?
I'm not getting jumped by police. I'm just the least likely to get jumped by the police
Why are you the least likely to get jumped?
because I'm human. And I got a nice jacket.
I mean, your jacket's okay, I guess.
No, I ain't got the one you saw me last time. I got a new one.
So that you don't get jumped?
Huh?
So that
Yeah.
you don't get jumped.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's a good plan. I'm just saying it's what we got.
How? Okay, even if I.
You ain't got to come. I'm just letting you know so you can make decisions about just like playing video games with a little creepy girl or coming on down.
But then there's the whole how do I make it from point A to point B?
I got
Take
I
the
take
bus.
If
I spent all my money on the dock wagon for the kids, so I ain't got no vehicle or nothing.
I have a drone.
I don't think it's gonna get in there. I mean, it's too big for the door. You ain't got to do nothing. I'm just passing information, and then I'm gonna go back inside, and we won't be able to talk again.
Ever?
I mean, until I walk out.
Oh. I mean,
Unless it kills us, and then never.
what?
I mean, it's like this is like creepy.
You in
Like
danger?
no, this is like creepy AI horror movie something. Like some
You're
kind of
not-
scary trid.
It. Are you in danger? Do you need me to come?
No,
Yes.
I'm in
I
so
don't
much
think
trouble.
I'm in
Don't
danger.
save me, Blitz.
I mean, it's creepy. It's creepy in there. Like
How is it creepy?
It's just a robot talking to people.
How's that creepy?
I don't know. It's the way it says stuff.
Like a robot?
No, not like the not like the cadence, like the words. There's specific words. It's like some devil robot.
A devil robot? Are you?
Yeah, like classic devil. Like it makes deals. Like tries to sell you stuff.
Oh, because it wants to like give you your every desire.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a little weird. Is it doing it though?
Oh yeah.
Well, then what's the problem?
I don't know. Mouse just asked me to walk outside and call you, and I'm unclear on the details.
The voice cracking really sells it.
I think she was just.
Exit in tatters.
So do you just do everything Mouse tells you to do?
I mean, I'm supposed to be in this place like a servant or something. I don't understand.
But I thought you were the human, so shouldn't she be yours?
Yeah, but she's got nicer clothes than I do. I'm just wearing like a nice jacket and my T-shirt.
So it's dictated by your attire?
Huh?
Then wouldn't it be safest for her to go outside?
I was just asked. I don't know.
We got our first drink.
Bravo, you two. Bravo.
I don't know how to help you. I just
I
Lord.
know how to help you.
Now you have an apples and elephants conversation.
Oh god.
I don't understand. I'm giving you the call.
Okay.
You're a grown woman to make decisions.
I don't know know what decisions I'm supposed to be making right now.
You want to come see the creepy robot bartender?
You'll start
I don't know
crying.
how I'm supposed to get there.
I don't have a way to get you there.
Okay, I don't know what you want from me.
I don't either. I'm passing a message.
Well,
Not well.
No matter what happens the rest of this episode, this conversation is made tonight absolutely
it's the
100% worth it.
Bliss is being pushed to tears by, hey, we're in a place. But why, though?
I'll never talk to you again. Why won't you ever talk to me again?
What did I do?
Are you all breaking up with me?
Well, if you decide what you want me to do,
If you like, I guess if you want to come here, I guess somebody have to go pick you up. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, God.
yeah.
Okay, I'll pass that along. Would you come if someone came and picked you up? Would you get in that pickup vehicle to come here?
If there's not people there.
Okay, then I'll just pass that along and we'll see what happens.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be here with
Okay.
her.
Till Jessica said, "Hey,
Hey. Watchtower says hi.
Who's Watchtower?
The guy from earlier.
Oh, hi.
She says hi.
okay, I'm gonna hang up now. I'm gonna get inside."
Okay.
I'm doing this.
Hi for a little while, but not forever.
Yes.
Okay.
Click.
Why does Watchtower hate me so much?
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, God.
I'm going inside now.
Oh, my head hurts.
Watchtower, take one stun on your way back in as you like kick like a door jam or something. In
Oh,
your
that's
foot.
perfect.
From that conversation.
That's a brain hemorrhage right there. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Slide.
All right, and we've got some free XP. Well,
I'll go back in.
Oh gosh.
I'll go back inside. Like, all right, Mouse. So Blitz was talking about possibly coming here, but somebody's got to pick her up. But she's not set on it and doesn't really care. So, but she knows the situation.
Oh, okay. I mean, if she doesn't want to come, that's cool.
Yep. She's kind of indifferent. I'm not. Yeah, that's it. I'm stopping there.
Was there more?
There was a lot more, but
So much.
not important.
Oh, what else? But what else was there?
Round 2. Mouse is crying in the bar. Why do you also hate me, Watchtower?
It's okay. I just told her to tell Jessica hey and stuff, and she's gonna watch a kid unless we need her.
Does a kid need watching?
I mean, it's a kid.
But like a spirit kid.
Yeah, but I mean, it's got like the brain like a kid, and it can knock stuff over, play video games.
Hmm.
I mean, it was yelling like "die" over the call, not at her, but at the game.
Okay, so they're having fun.
Sure.
I hope so.
Okay. Well, we're fine then.
Has anybody made any like devil deals with the robot?
No, but I'm like super curious how much those addresses cost.
Ooh. The Loudner is $250. Already marked it out and wrote it down.
Good point, Mouse. How much do I owe for the my pleasure? Sorry, desire, not pleasure. Different establishment.
Yep.
Another panel opens up, and another slip of paper like slowly extends out.
Banjo looks noticeably nervous for the first time in the last few days as he goes to retrieve the paper.
You retrieve the piece of paper. There is a name and an address on it.
And do I recognize the name and or address?
Nope.
Do I see anything else on the paper besides the name and the address?
Kill.
What does it say?
Nothing good. Bill walk back. Hand it to Mouse. Not
Mouse
good.
is not going to touch it.
I was like, nope, absolutely not.
It's. He'll
No, this
look
place
to
is
the.
Nguyen.
Apparently not just Nguyen.
Yeah.
Why does that not cost Nguyen?
Some desires require a greater price than just monetary gain.
There's not like a disclaimer, like a buyer beware.
Can you truly place a price on desire?
I mean, like you can, because we've all had a price. So like, there's obviously a price to desires. Is there just not any kind of like warning when you're like crossing over from like the new yen to like do a thing?
People who come here with desires generally are willing to pay whatever the asking price is. Apple. Bar opens in an app. Nice, shiny, looks real apple.
See, you talk to the devil robot.
I did. Yeah.
We are technically the wife of the devil, Lilith Scrotto.
Oh, there you go.
Who opened? Who owns this place? Who's the owner?
I am the proprietor of Lilith Scrotto.
Okay, but like you're not, like, no offense, like a real person. So is there like
I'm a real person.
Okay, I'm gonna slam back that drink real quick.
Well, look at that!
Look at the time. Ooh.
So like, if someone asks for something and then doesn't or can't pay, what happens?
I hope you do not find out.
Same, but I still want to know. Like,
I assume you become a printout.
That the AI smiles.
oh, a printout, like the payment one, like the payment printout. Oh no,
Oh no.
this took a turn.
Yeah.
Yep. That's definitely a way to put it.
Well.
Do we have any more desires? Or are we all done here?
Oh.
I mean, look, like now I guess I'm. Does anybody want a drink? Because we know what those cost.
Take a drink.
Sure.
Okay.
Robot bartender makes you guys whatever you ask.
All right. Oh, I'm good.
Anybody have any other questions?
No, I think I've asked enough.
Okay. Bye, Lilith.
Goodbye.
Leave.
We hope to see you return for patronage again. Say as you walk away.
Out
And
of curiosity,
oh.
if like I asked how much something would cost before asking for the something, would you like tell me?
depends on the nature of the thing.
How would I? Never mind. Bye.
Goodbye. Apple slowly lowers back down into the bar.
I'm going
Fucking
to follow
Apple.
our patron outside.
Right, you guys make it out. Like she's not like the AI or whatever
Yeah.
isn't keeping you in. You're able to leave freely.
Yeah.
Yeah, suddenly in cube.
Pretty much just gonna head straight for where the car was parked.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send Blitz a text just saying the devil robot didn't kill us.
Yet.
I'll spend a smiley face, like the little devil smiley face. I'll send that back.
Well,
You guys get into the car and start heading back to your neck of the woods, or what? Where are we going?
well,
Reconvene.
we gotta get out of this. We gotta get out of this parking garage first.
True.
Yeah.
How long we
I-
been here?
An hour and a half, and of course it's not prorated, so you have to pay for the full.
Damn it! Of course I gotta pay for the second hour. That's how they get you.
Two
Man, I spent 450 million. They got me hard today.
15,050.
Yeah, exactly. Benjamin looks right over the mouse to go, yeah, I don't think 450 is really the... Yeah.
Eh,
Let's make like a bakery truck and haul buns.
good
Blitz.
one.
Hello.
There's a knock at your door.
Camera's pulling up immediately.
There are 3 individuals in suits. They appear to be the exact same suits you saw the people from Aztechnology in at the hospital.
Little intercom will come up. Yes.
Hello. We are aware that you may have an unwanted visitor in your house, and we would like to extract them for you. Free of charge.
Intercom turns off. I look at Jessica. Do you recognize these guys?
Nope, I've never seen them before.
Okay, cool. Intercom comes back on. And do what with said potential guest?
Expel her from your premises.
And do what with said guest?
Get her out of your hair.
My hair is good. Thank you.
You'll see her like talk into her watch. The elevator door dings and opens up at the end, and big trolley guy you saw at the hospital steps out.
I know it's Slim.
And he just lazily like walks up, just like, "Ugh." There's clearly like, I don't want to do this, like painted all over him. Big troll knock on door, like just like reaches over the 3 other people to knock on your door.
Yes.
Please don't make this harder than it has to be.
Can you confirm the safety of that potential guest?
I cannot.
Intercom will turn off. I'll look at Jessica. Do you want to go with them?
Are they friends?
I don't know.
Then I don't know.
I'll send a message to the group. Aztechnology here to collect Jessica.
Frag it. Can you stall them? For lunchbox, how long is it going to take us?
It's about 20 miles.
A little bit if we don't want heat.
Casually, a Lone Star vehicle is following along behind you guys as you drive out of Sector
1. Maybe for 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get to you soon.
Do you look at your video again?
Yes, I'm staring at it the whole time.
Cool. Like Slim, like waits patiently. Checks his watch. Reaches in his jacket. Big leather gloves.
I'll turn the intercom back on. I'm talking to Jessica. Give me a minute. You can take a seat.
You say, give me a minute. He clearly starts timing.
In the group chat, I'll say, make that 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it.
Have drone. What do you want me to do?
I can't see this. Lunchbox doesn't text and drive.
So safe.
If it's between you and the kid, I choose you.
Yeah, we can figure everything else later. Just don't get hurt.
We can probably both fit on drone.
She can't leave.
Are you positive?
Yeah.
Wait, if she can't leave, how are they going to take her?
They might be taking her the same way I was saying. They might be able to unbind her, but Blitz ain't going to be able to do it and get her out.
I'll turn the intercom back on. How do you intend to take her out? She's kind of stuck here.
Our magic users are adept with her particular ailment.
What ailment is that?
10. 9. Like, grabs a baton that looks more like a police, like, door knocker in his troll hands. 8.
The
7.
locks on all my doors will click shut.
All right, and we're going to take our first and only break of the night here.
Right? Whew.
This was entirely based off of, like, choices and things. If Blitz had gone, like, you guys would have never known about Jessica. Blitz, like, just would have come home to, like, her house has been broken into. But, like, nothing's missing.
I don't even like kids.
All right, and we're taking our first break. Chat. We will be back in about 5 minutes. All right, cool. Blitz, you locked all your doors.
I have like 5 deadbolts. I'm gonna remind you.
Nope, I remember.
Okay. Yeah, they're gonna deadbolt locked. and I'm gonna send the group a message saying door might hold like 10 minutes potentially without magic.
As you're sending that text, you will see the big troll. Like he'll put his hands on the back of the two smaller people in front of him as they kind of like hunch over and go limp.
I don't even think I want to know. Intercom will come back on. Weren't those your own people?
And then you'll hear just go like exactly the same way she had done with Watchtower before he visited the manifest. She's like, "Hi, are you guys new?" And then like you'll see her like physically like get knocked down.
So rude.
Blades, I don't think they're friends. She'll say it's like she tries to scamper away, but like her head like snaps back because the cable's still on like the AR headset from the video game.
Jesus.
I'll try to grab her. There's not really a lot I can do. She's probably taller than I am.
No, 8-year-old child. She's probably the same height as you. You try to grab her, and it's like you can feel like her body getting like jerked around, like as blows from the other side are attacking her.
I'm gonna send a message to the group because I can do that in my head.
Yep.
Watchtower, help.
I'm going to guess that means astral because I don't know what else it could mean.
Right.
And go astral.
You were able to get there lickety split. In the living room in Blitz's living room in the astral plane, you see two serpent-like humanoids just straight up attacking Jessica in the astral realm.
Boy. All right. Did I close that spell? Looks like I didn't. Oh, never mind. I did. It's not there. Give me a second. I'm going to try a spell on one of them.
Okay.
Because I'm not in a shape to really fight two spirits by myself. But what I can do is control thoughts. I'm going to, as I astrally approach, cast control thoughts on one of these spirits.
Okay.
Changing their thoughts to, because they don't know I can't do anything with spirits. Oh crap! There's a mage coming to banish me. I got to get away. To try to get one of them to flee.
Right.
They get a willpower plus a logic roll to resist and may gain an edge before the test if the thought is too far outside normal thought processes or violates basic instincts.
Well, it doesn't sound like either of those things, so they do not get an edge.
I have a question for you real quick while you're doing that. Is there any windows in the hallway?
No, it's just rows of doors.
Okay.
And I do not get a free edge because this isn't detection.
Oh, look at that. You guys continue to do better than me.
So what is the net hits?
Net hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.
The thought maintains for 3 minutes.
Okay. One spirit dealt with.
And then my minor action was to meditate so I can have a +1 on soak because now I gotta eat the drain on the spell.
Okay.
I would like to send my drone out my window down through the front door into the elevator.
Okay.
I take. Oh, sorry. Good.
Dolly?
It has a grabby hand in order to hit the call button.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's like, if not, I know you could easily probably already control your entire building.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to not have to do that right now in case I have to control something else.
That's fair.
So I took 3 stun casting that spell.
Okay. Ugh.
Speaking of, I'd like to hack into his comlink. Slims.
I'll roll his firewall. It probably won't fucking matter.
Throw these dice on the floor because whatever.
Right? Oh, look at that. Look
Don't
at
even
that.
know I have dice.
I honestly don't. You guys, I should just be like this game. It's like, you guys just do what you want at all
I'm
times.
not even here. I'm gonna take a nap. You guys do whatever.
It's like, I'll introduce a story element and you guys just let me know how it resolves. Sound good? Okay.
Wake me up in an hour.
Somebody better clip every awkward conversation that happens.
That's half of the game anyway.
Yep.
Or
Cool.
on the
You're in
stream
it.
and watch it.
You're in his comlink.
I want to rifle through his communications first
Sure.
to see like who sent him here and what was said.
As far as who sent him here, Aztechnology sent him here.
Yes. Yeah, I just meant more specifically.
Acting public relations, Danica Reeves.
Why does that name seem familiar?
Because that's one of the options for a neutral NPC in your guys' voting that we did at the start of the game for the forum.
Okay.
The,
All
the,
right.
the corpo human.
Right. Okay. And
As far as the message for why, it's like known Shadowrunner team who came into possession of name of vials. It's like potential resonance event. Deal with it.
was that message sent to anybody else aside from these 3?
4. Because there was 3 and then Slim joined.
Right. Right. Um.
And no, it was sent to Slim and the others were like CC'd. So clearly Slim is the head dude here. The acting agent.
Okay. Is his comlink BioWare or no?
Nope.
Does he have any BioWare?
Nope.
Hmm.
That would get in the
Alright.
way of the stuff that he does. His body's important.
Lovely. I'm gonna crash it. Completely break his device. Do you
Alright.
want me to roll for it?
Sure.
Why?
Why not?
Rub it in.
Because people like the click clacks, that's why.
Clickety clack. Okay.
Get him a rocker. I'll use my free edge to turn my 4s.
Of course he will. Of course he. Why not? Why not?
It's free.
Already didn't win.
Just extra secure, you know.
Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna do the same to the other 3. Do you want me to go ahead and roll for those 2, or
No,
okay?
no,
I'm just breaking their device.
not important. You broke their comms.
Do any of them have BioWare?
One of them does.
Cool. I would like to brute force into him / her.
Her.
Because it's a logical, I'll auto turn my 4s, which there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Making that a 10. if you want to roll against that.
You remember this for werewolf.
Not even rolling small pools.
Right?
And even if she spends an edge, like it won't be enough. So cool.
Well, I have NPCs.
It's a great question, Pierce. Wish I knew why.
What cyberware does she have?
She's got an endoskeleton monofilament whip. She's literally built to be a walking weapon.
Dope. Her skeleton. Lovely. I'm going to brick that.
Oh, my bones.
All right.
I just turned the woman into vegetable. Do you want me to roll for that?
Nope.
Okay.
It's not even
Stop
fucking
asking that.
not even a point.
Yeah. So she's a vegetable now.
Cool. Well, now he has a reason to be mad at you. So he's gonna kick your door in.
Okay. That's fair. Do you want me to roll piloting for my drone?
Nope.
Okay.
One.
Whenever there is a moment, I'll control thoughts the other one.
Why do I even fucking bother?
Oh,
Why do I
How?
even fucking bother?
how did that happen?
I'm just gonna assume that that's not enough to get through my door.
I'm gonna say it's not.
Oh, he's so sad.
Yeah, you had a lot of dice.
To be fair, Deadly says roll 20 does pick one player to give bad rolls, and it doesn't say it can't be the storyteller.
And it's just me every game. It's just me every game. Every Shadowrun game.
Well, maybe not.
I mean,
Not every game.
Just
Somehow some
Shadowrun.
kid managed to out wrestle fucking Lunchbox at one time.
To add to your frustration, may I control thoughts the second spirit?
Sure.
Just kick him while he's down.
Don't say the R word. You gotta just.
I am going to drop my detect enemies so I don't take additional negatives to this roll beyond the wound penalties.
Cool. Are there negatives or penalty? Are there negatives or penalties to you guys?
I rolled 15 dice and got one hit.
6 of
What?
them are ones.
That was almost a glitch. Ooh.
Welcome
6
to
of them
welcome to me
are
every
one.
Tuesday, Aaron.
Right.
Well, I just, there you go.
you
haven't
feel
changed.
better.
No. Not at fucking all.
Look, Bliss
Yeah.
has what Bliss wants, okay? That's just the name of the game.
You do get to resist. You just need one hit.
Oh no. Please.
I don't get free edge on this one.
Ooh.
I was gonna laugh so hard if you didn't get it.
I was
Seriously?
just gonna walk out of the room. You guys
Game's
probably would have
done.
heard a yell out in the hallway.
New game. We're not playing Shadowrun anymore.
It's like, you know what's never gonna be an option for a game and a vote again? Shadowrun.
I do soak all the stun from it, but it fails to take hold, and he can continue to act as he wills.
He's going to continue attacking Jessica.
How long until my drone arrives upstairs?
Because it has to like navigate like narrow hallways and whatnots. 2 more rounds.
Okay.
This again and fucking fail again. Why not? It's better than just one. One.
Sing a song of sixes and ones. Good lord.
And he'll spend an edge. He'll spend an edge to turn those 4s. So, boom, door kicks in.
Rude.
And you say you were holding Jessica, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's gonna start walking right up to where you are.
I'm gonna grab my gun. Since it wasn't necessarily quiet when he opened my door.
Opened.
Yeah.
You'll go for
Yeah,
your gun, and he's literally just like, please, just don't. She's not even real. Why?
Why are you here then?
All right. Top of turn orders. Watchtower. What are we doing, buddy?
I'm gonna try to control thoughts again.
Okay. The thing continues to attack Jessica.
Yep. I'm gonna just keep trying to pull it off. There's a more appropriate roll. And a soak. I drain, or I soak the drain.
What's its potential resist again?
It's willpower plus logic. Or sorry, logic plus intuition.
So close.
So 3 net hits. It's another 3 minutes.
Okay. Oh, so it is logic willpower to resist. Once it's over, they get logic intuition to even recognize that I cast a spell on them.
Cool. It's the same dice pool.
Okay. Then I feel much bad about getting it wrong.
Don't feel bad at all, friend. All right, and
I'm just gonna hover there in astral because their thoughts of fleeing are predicated on me staying here. So I'll just hang.
all right, Blitz.
I'm not gonna fire first, but I'm definitely gonna have my gun aimed at him.
You will notice that because you've kind of seen this maybe on Watchtower or Banjo at times. Little symbols start glowing on him as he focuses up.
Can we not do this?
I'm doing my job. You're doing this for no reason. And he goes to swing on Jessica.
I'm gonna try to protect her.
I don't like kids.
You know,
It's the principle, man. It's the principle.
it is. I can't just stand by and let him beat up a child. Even if it's not really a child.
It's not even a real child.
I'm not even a real kid.
It's not even a real kid.
Right. Protecting a buff.
I don't know what I'm supposed to roll for this. Hold on, let me.
Protecting a buff. Technically, she's a debuff.
Would this be agility to dodge? Or like...
Sure. That sounds right. You know
Okay.
Shadowrun better than me, so I'm going to go with that.
Okay. So I didn't dodge. However,
However, can do something that'll make you mad. Bad roll. She only rolled 5 dice on a
Yeah.
difficulty 5 or 6. It's
Right.
not a bad roll, Deadly. Shut up.
well, this isn't my shtick. Like in the least. I don't know how to normal soak. I know how to matrix soak. I don't know how to normal soak.
There's a soak damage
That
roll
is-
on the core combat
That
info.
is the most appropriate Blitz thing Dolly could have said. I know how to do this in the Matrix.
Oh, defense. Okay,
No,
okay, that's what it would have been. But like, okay, so soak damage, solid 0. Okay, so
Hot, fresh, nothing.
it's not electric or fire by chance, is it?
It is not. No.
Okay,
Meat.
I
It
just
is-
figured I'd check.
The damage is 4p.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. That's great.
Because troll.
I don't even know where my shit is for that. I don't do this.
Dolly's like, real space. What is
how
this?
does real life work? How does
How I hack this fist?
I
I
dare
don't
you
know.
to fight me in the Matrix, buddy.
right? Like literally, I'm like,
1v1 me, noob.
if
Under
4P the base damage
It says like condition monitor modifiers.
is
that's where you
4P
put it.
the base damage,
Yep.
and he got how many net hits?
What?
well, technically 1 because I got 3.
He only got 1 because she got 3 on her
Okay.
defensive.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
So that's 5 damage. Damn.
Okay, so 5p.
I don't know where to put that in this though.
Click the middle box on the
monitor.
second row of the left set of boxes.
Like the middle.
Under condition monitor, there's 2 sets of boxes.
Uh-huh.
The left set of boxes,
Oh.
it's the middle box on the second row. And it should cause it to light up the top 3 boxes and then the first 2 on the second row.
Do you mean like overflow modifier or conditioner and like under condition?
Under
What?
condition modifier,
Uh-huh.
under the natural healing physical button.
I don't have that.
I don't have that either.
If you click like the little tools,
There it is.
Oh,
There we go.
thank you. Okay,
You're
so I
Second
have-
row, second box.
there we go. Okay. Okay.
And that -1 means you're at -1 on all rolls.
Got it.
He'll go to swing and Blitz puts herself in the way, like, the punch connects. He's like, damn it! You're really gonna die for a spirit.
I don't know what she is, but I can't just let you kill her.
She's mine. I'm crying too like I
This
cried
is
at Watchtower.
This is my adopted human person.
It's not even a human and I know it, but it's mine now.
She plays video games with me. Right, Watchtower. I'm not exactly sure how magic stuff in Shadowrun works. Would you physically see a Fizz adept powering up in where you're at?
Depends on what the power is.
Yeah. If they're casting it, yeah, probably not, unless it's something special, but they're not dual natured, so he doesn't exist on the astral plane like a spirit or a mage does.
Right.
I can glance over now that the spirits are hiding, but all I can do is watch helplessly because I can't target
Do
the
anything.
physical. I
Yeah.
can't target people on the physical plane from the astral plane, even if I manifest.
Okay,
So-
just wanted to make sure that I was doing things right. Because
So
again,
I'm not
this is
going-
still a new game to me.
Yep. So I will be peeking across into the physical, but I will not be exposing myself by manifesting for no reason.
There is a large troll standing in Blitz's living room. Like, Blitz has clearly been very seriously punched.
God.
But the guy, you can hear, I'm assuming you can hear conversation if you physically manifest. Cool. You literally hear the guy be like, he like punched and he's like mad that Blitz keeps getting in his way. He's like, I'm not trying to kill you. And you'll actually see some of the glyphs like dissipate, like, you know, like killing hands, turning off. Since this gnome is dwarf is clearly getting in his way and he does not actually want to kill her.
Okay. Then I will stay unmanifested and just watch. Because literally the worst I can do is just appear and go boo. So
Right. And you get the sense that this guy would probably be like, oh, cool, hi, you're here, whatever.
Yep. I have an ID and a license, but it's like a high schoolers to get into a bar, and I ain't gonna run that against anyone that can check it.
Right. Blitz, what do you do?
Well, now that Jessica is no longer being beat up, I'm gonna yell at her to run.
Hide?
Yes.
So she runs off to hide. A large troll guy follows after.
I'm gonna, as he tries to go past me, I'm gonna grab his arm. Specifically the one that he hit me with.
Yep. he will happily drag you with him.
Just lift. Keep walking.
It's just like, cute. Okay.
I will be spending actions cleansing my aura from my spells in case someone checks after.
Just be like, no. I wasn't here. So, what's the goal here, Miss Nix?
To get you not to kill my guest.
Why?
Why do you have to kill her? She's just playing video games.
Because I'm told to. It's my
Okay,
job.
do you go killing every little girl you're told to kill?
If the company tells me to. Currently,
Well,
the
I'm
company
sorry, some
hasn't.
of us don't agree with wet work.
Currently, the company hasn't told me to kill your team. They have every reason. They have every reason to. You'd think the burned down warehouse would be enough of a message. I will file this in my report later.
No, you won't.
Yes, I
Aggravate
will.
him, Blitz. Aggravate him. Waste his time. 2080.
All of that. No, you won't. Yes, I will.
No, you won't. You may think you will, but you won't.
Goes to the room Jessica ran into, bringing you with him.
Does my drone make it up here yet?
Sure, you're trying to mix it up here.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to get it to sweep his legs. To trip him. I'm not trying to kill him. I just want to slow him down.
You slowed him down as he gets into the dead end for Jessica in the back of your home.
Okay, but if I trip him, he falls on the ground and then Jessica can head off.
Through the one doorway that he's currently tripped in?
Mm-hmm. She can jump.
This is it. This is Matt's last game of Shadowrun.
Sorry, guys. Something's going to come up every Tuesday. My bad.
Can't do it. Sorry.
What's that new vote for a Tuesday night game? What's this about?
I have a secret other game to run. Best of luck. You guys have fun with your Shadowrun.
Oh.
I will also position the drone so that it is between Jessica and him, and I'll have the gun come out and point at him.
He'll look at the gun. He'll look at you. He'll look at the drone. He'll look back to you.
I'm like holding on to his arm for dear life.
Goes to shake you off.
Nope.
Fine. Come back to headquarters with me, and he'll start heading for the front door.
For why?
Because that's where I'm going, and if you're going to be latched onto me.
What are you going to headquarters for?
To file a report.
For why?
The next group that comes is not going to be as nice as I am.
Okay, but you could just say that you did the thing and that nothing is wrong now.
That would be lying. I'm not a liar, Miss
Okay,
Nix.
but you could be.
No, I cannot be.
Why not?
The same reason why Lunchbox will never talk about his NDA.
Okay, but that's not how NDAs work, they don't stop you from lying.
They do when they pertain to your blood.
Okay, so then you just made a promise. You didn't do an NDA. That's kind of different. That's not really how that works.
I am contractually obligated to report about my missions, Miss Nix.
Okay,
I am not a low-life criminal like your group.
That's kind of harsh. I didn't insult you. I didn't even punch you in the face.
No, you just tripped me with a drone.
Okay. Yes, but you punched me first.
He's out the door.
I'll let go.
I punched at my target. You put your face in the path of my punch.
I'll let go. I'll watch him leave. Be like,
He picks up the vegetable that you made.
I can fix that if you need me to.
He continues walking. No, it's fine. Evidence is great. Thank you.
I'm gonna go
Elevator button.
I'm gonna go in the matrix and erase my signature off of that.
You do so. And as technology leaves your place.
Okay, bye. Please don't come back.
Oh, I won't.
Okay.
A couple of your neighbors like peek out from their doors.
Ugh.
Oh, people!
Into my place.
The fact that Blitz was touching a stranger.
It was imperative.
All right, and I'm just going to go ahead and say the party can meet all back up. No other incident happens involving Blitz. Outside of the fact that she doesn't really have a working front door anymore.
I don't have a door. It's just in the ground. I'll have like a curtain hung up by the time you guys get there. And that's it.
When you do get there, is anyone carrying my body?
Yeah, I'd be.
Okay. I don't know if I need to go down to get it.
If you're not back by the time we park.
I'll go to get Jessica. And tell her they're gone. They left.
Same white gown. Jessica looks like she's like maybe in her late 20s now.
What?
Oh, hi, Blitz.
Cool. What happened?
What do you mean?
Why? How did you?
So like, look. Oh, weird. I'm all grown up. Blitz, this is awesome. I'm taller than you now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I don't think they were friends. But they're gone now, so yeah. I'm gonna go
Thank
get
you for
ice.
protecting me.
You're welcome. My friend should be here soon if you want to help me clean up.
Sure. What do you need me to do?
Oh, you know what? Because she's taller now, I'll ask her to put the curtain up.
There we go.
While I go get ice for my nose.
You don't want to stand on top of your drone while putting up a curtain while piloting your drone?
I kind of do, actually, yeah.
Roll for it.
I know you too well.
Do it, Green Goblin.
Not green, blue, but
Blue Goblin.
You guys get back to Blitz's place. There's a woman standing there in like what looks like a medical gown that you've never seen before, hanging up a curtain in the doorway.
Literally
Has
gonna
the
say,
gown
knock,
grown
knock.
with her?
Oh no.
What'd you say, Pierce?
I said, has the gown grown with her?
Nope.
Hey guys, whoa! Indecency.
Oh, bitter. Wait, how tall is she now? Now that she looks like she's like 20 years old?
Like 5'8".
Cool. She's like a solid foot taller than me, but I'll give her a skirt to put on.
Shorts of some kind.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. So the shortest skirt and a medical gown.
Ugh.
Oh, you must be Blitz's friends. Hi, guys.
Very nice
Hi,
to meet you.
I thought
Yeah.
you were like a girl.
I am a girl. Just like move to let you guys walk through.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna pull like my work coveralls from my bag and just hand them over.
Everybody's so nice. They keep giving me things. And like with pure childlike innocence, gown off.
Whoa. The indecency again.
And puts on the coveralls.
So you're here, huh?
Where's your door?
I have like a bag of ice just like held up to my face. Oh, they kicked it in.
Friggin' hell.
Yeah.
And he crosses the distance to Nyx.
One step. Blue.
Nope. Nobody comes here and hits my friend in the face. Let me see. Move the ice. And he starts. He'll dig out his med kit from inside his.
Like her nose is like bleeding, her like lip is busted.
Banjo,
like,
you can you know violence well enough to know it's like, oh, she got punched for real.
Mhm.
For real.
To be fair, she did that for me. Says woman in coveralls.
Oh, wait, she.
After Banjo sets me down to do the medkit thing, I'll hop into my body.
Who was
This
it?
has been a weird night.
You said it was Aztech, right?
He has to make
Well, good news. Banjo got some addresses.
Is one of the places Blitz can move?
Probably.
Nah.
I mean,
I'll like pat Banjo's back as he's like trying to medicate my face and just be like, "Good job."
Yeah. I know. Excuse me. I know. Sit still. And I'll go ahead and make my roll now.
Little extra bad news. We got another job on top of this job.
It's not even a job. You're not getting
related.
paid for this.
What
Oh, we've been paid already.
What is Blitz's essence?
A solid 2.4.
Okay, so I have a threshold of 3 for this test.
Hey, I got more essence than Blitz.
Not hard. Oh yay.
All right, so I met the threshold. I have 1 extra, so I will end up fixing 1 box of physical damage.
I will take it.
And I will mark off supplies.
All right, so we're in the middle of a job.
Give
We got
XP
a
to
new
more
job we gotta
NPCs.
do.
Thanks. One of the chatters gave me inspiration.
Nice.
Make the
So-
NPCs stronger. Got it.
They need it.
They really do.
More dice is more ones that can roll up. Just saying.
So we got a job we're doing. and we got another job we gotta do, and then we got a Aztechnology kill squad on the way.
Yeah, I think we should. As much as I love this place. We should probably abandon ship.
Can she leave now?
I
She
don't
tried.
know. Hey, Jessica.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try walking through my front door?
I mean, it's on the ground. That'd be kind of hard.
No, like the doorway.
Oh, yeah, sure. She goes to try to leave, bounces back again.
Okay.
So
She's gotta like be tied to something somewhere, right? Because she was tied to the box. So something here.
I don't want to go back in the box.
No, we're not trying to put you in the box. We're just trying to figure out what's keeping you here so that we can take you away so that those people won't come to hurt you.
sounds like the spell was here longest. So that's why she's here.
And why?
I don't know, understand that. I'm just throwing guesses.
Oh,
I'm just worried that Blitz took a bloody nose and got a kill squad on us for nothing.
Oh,
yeah. Like if she can't leave, then that's But
You guys don't go. I don't want my new friends to get hurt because of me. So you guys just go. It's okay.
Well, we don't want you to get hurt either.
I'm not real. Just go.
Damage is done though. They're gonna send a kill squad after us either way.
Wait, what?
You can escape.
Yeah, but they can find us eventually.
No, you guys are awesome. They'll never find you. You guys should go.
Any chance you can figure out what you're tied to?
I mean, where did you guys keep the box the most?
Here.
Where in here? Like, did you keep me in a safe? Did I stay on a table? Like,
Oh, in my safe.
take the safe. Let's try that.
Hey, fellas?
How big is the safe?
Dolly.
I mean, it's a personal safe, so it's not like ginormous, but it's not exactly light.
How heavy is
Okay.
it?
Yeah, I was literally about to be like, Banjo lunchbox deploy.
Right? Like, you can.
Here you are, Banjo, back in Blitz's, lifting heavy things again.
It is. It
Cycle
is his
attack.
lot. All right, sure. Safe. Let's go. Let's grab it. Let's try that. Anything. We just shouldn't stay here too
I'll go
long.
point out the safe to them.
I need to wait. Once again, that lift and carry is 11. So
Yeah, no, I know. I would dare say between the two of you, you guys are easily able.
all right. Open
If
out to
you
the
wanna-
hallway.
You want to, like, yeah, just take her to the hallway and see if she can follow?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Watchtower, this looks very familiar to you.
I was gonna.
They take the safe and they start walking, and like the second like they leave, like you see her kind of like how she was tethered to the box on the job. Like you see her body kind of just like move on its own after the safe.
I was gonna ask because even though I can't like do summoning, binding, any of that stuff, I was gonna see if my Arcana knowledge would let me deduce that she is bound, like a spirit, to the safe.
Both deduced and proven.
Okay, fantastic. So yeah, it's like she's stuck to the safe. I'll judge the distance and how far she can get away from it.
You ask her to try to like get away from the safe. She can go about 30 meters from the safe.
Right. So about 30 meters, and that's about as far as she can get.
Okay. Two questions. One, Blitz, is there anything else you want to grab? And two, where are we going?
I'll run to my room and grab my pillow and a stuffed animal. And then I will grab my favorite mug and come back
You
to the
don't
living
have mugs.
room. Not that's
Doesn't leave mugs out.
yeah. I don't keep a mug out. It'll have like a little dinosaur or something on it. And I'll come back out to the living room. Okay, we can go. I wanted to find a new place anyway, and I had already done a whole bunch of research on a whole bunch of different places. So like we can go now.
And also, I was just realizing if she's acting more like a spirit or something, then I can't do anything to unbind her. Nothing. I can't affect that.
Can we find somebody who can? Maybe?
Yeah, what she said.
I don't know. I mean, somebody who's a little more well-rounded than me and less specialized.
I'll send a message, like a quick message over to my Johnson contact. Know any magic spirit?
You need to look for somebody that can do spirit banishing and binding and stuff.
Spirit binding magic people.
Dot, dot, dot. Oh, okay. Wait for her to come back from dying.
Sorry.
It's okay. Dot, dot, dot. Are you cheating on me with another Johnson?
No, I would like to use you as my Johnson to find somebody to do that for me.
Oh, you want to have a job performed? Question mark.
Yes.
I'll look into it.
ASAP, please.
Higher fine for expediency.
Understood. Please.
Thumbs up emoji.
Hey, question.
Or
Would smashing this safe let her go? Like if she's stuck to it?
I'm not comfortable guessing because it's not my wheelhouse.
When the last box got destroyed, apparently it wasn't a good time for anybody, from what I'm being told.
Yep. It might be what sets her off.
And I'm holding this safe.
Yep. So protect it.
Lunchbox, you're getting a call.
Oh. So, hello. No. Oh, shit.
Lunchbox speaking.
Shift to wait or set the safe down. You know what? No, shift to wait. Lunchbox is stupid. Boop. Hello.
I would like one good reason not to have your team murdered.
I'd say it was because we're a damn effective team. Is it Slim?
Nope.
Oh, well.
This is the person
Same answer.
This is the person you negotiated the Brawlhalla job with.
Oh. Yeah. Same answer.
Right. So if a really good team is currently being an impediment, why shouldn't I kill them?
That's a fine question.
It is. I figured I'd pose it to you.
Yeah. An impediment in which way?
We currently have a rogue spirit that you're all doing everything in your power to keep alive to your own detriment.
You know, it don't make much sense to me either. But these are weird times we live in.
Your call.
That last job, though. No answer.
No answer.
Well, I guess we see how this plays out, huh?
I guess so. Phone goes off. You immediately get a ding for a
Oop.
text.
Mm-hmm. Boop.
It's a video feed of a hospital room with your brother in it.
Ooh. Set the safe down.
What's wrong? What happened? What's wrong?
How attached are we to this kid?
Aztechnology agents, not like Slim, who was dressed in a nice suit. These ones like look specifically like a kill team. Start like walking in.
Mm.
How do you know who she is, and why is she like an adult now?
Mm.
I don't know.
Mm.
She's a spirit. I don't know why she's a spirit of a little girl, but she's a spirit.
I'm a big girl now.
You are.
Like, is she just gonna keep getting bigger? You know what? That's not the important question. Why are you asking?
Semicircle
face.
around the bed, guns
Yeah, how to aim with your
drawn.
face.
How attached? I'll make a call right now.
You make the call right now. You calling back the number?
Yep.
Oh, Mr. Lunchbox, how can I help you?
Oh. Where do you want this kid?
Back in the
What's happening?
apartment she was in.
What's happening? Lunchbox.
Back here. Same apartment.
That is what I said.
She'll be there.
Wise decision.
What's going on?
Hangs up.
Yep.
Like, talk to us. What's happening? What changed?
The dudes around your brother, like, guns trained, but one of them clearly, like, is on a comm and they are not doing anything. They're still right there.
Yeah.
Lunchbox.
Fi- firing
staring
squad,
at his
firing
phone.
squad style.
They got my brother.
What do you mean? Who is they and why?
Mouse,
Do you
your
mean
phone
God?
dings.
I don't want to answer.
Okay.
I. Oh, I'll kind of like. I'll peek at it. I'll peek.
It's a link to a live feed. It looks like a sniper scope outside your apartment building, panning over the windows of your apartment.
So yeah, I don't think a spirit is people, right? Like spirits aren't people.
No, spirits aren't people.
Okay. Okay, so
Backing back into the apartment.
Benjo
With the
Benjo will
safe.
look to the woman and be like, "Sorry, kid, we gotta do this."
No, I told you guys to go. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like send a message to my sister, like, where are you?
Make yourself real small. Get low. Get away from windows.
You know that closet? Go get in it.
Do you have any way of like defending yourself?
I don't know. I've never been in a fight before. Except for that time that guy tried to punch me. And those spirits kept like biting me.
Okay. Why? I don't want to just like leave you defenseless.
It's okay.
You know, like, what do you mean it's okay?
It's okay. I'd rather you guys be safe. Hugs Blitz.
Okay, but I don't.
I'll feel better knowing you guys are safe. You guys are silly,
I'll hand her my stuffed animal.
but fun. She takes the stuffed animal,
It's a bunny.
snugs it. Smells like clean.
It is.
Eyes glued to my phone.
All right, lunch. Let's get the safe back up.
Oh yeah. Never stopped backing back in with the safe.
Yep, you guys get the safe back into the apartment. Back into Blitz's former apartment. I'm guessing now.
Yep.
Okay. So
And she just moves over to where the video games were and like just starts like getting ready to just play games in her final moments. It's really cool that you have the newest stuff. Picks up controller.
yeah.
The
As
camera's the angle stops panning as like sees a figure through a curtain, like the shadow, and just starts following the shadow.
Banjo will stop next to Blitz, just sort of set one of his hands on her shoulder and give it a very a gentle control squeeze, and then he's going to start making his way downstairs to the street.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I think I need to move now.
Yeah. Same.
Why did they gotta go away?
I'm going to do something a little messed up. I'm going to cast control thoughts on myself
Okay.
to make me think I'm okay with this and should go check on my kids.
I mean, I could definitely convince you should probably go check on your kids.
Well, that part too.
Look at it!
The control
Look
thoughts
at it!
make me feel like I'm okay with this.
Right.
Because composure ain't gonna do it.
Because I don't want to. Nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You compel yourself.
I compel myself to think that this is okay for the safety of our families and then leave to go check on my kids.
All right. And you guys see Watchtower just kind of like walk off.
Okay.
I will tell people I'm going to go check on the kids so they
Right.
don't just see me walk. But yeah.
Oh no, that's a good idea. Did you get a video?
Seems
Did you get a video?
completely fine with this entire situation. They're like, we're gonna check on my kids.
Not yet. I just got to go check on them.
Yeah, no. That's a good idea. Like before you get the video, you should.
Watchtower, your devices have not pinged.
That's good. I don't want to move cities again.
For those of you watching your live footage, when you guys hit the street, you would notice, like for you, Mouse, the feed like kind of like goes static and like turns off.
No.
Lunchbox for you, because it's not like a camera of the scope. You can actually see like footage. Like you'll see whole string of weapons, and they exit the room. Your brother completely unaware as he was still unconscious. How close he just came.
Like the second the video stops, I'm calling Cassie.
Okay, Cassie answers. Hey sis, what's up?
Oh my God, where are you? Are you home? You're home.
I'm home. Yeah. Why? What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong.
Something
If you just,
sounds really wrong.
No, just like if you could leave the apartment, not like the front door, like the inside door, and go to like
You told me never
Jenny's
to leave the
apartment.
house when you're not home.
Just go to Jenny's apartment, knock, and see if you can stay in there for just like a little bit. I will.
Okay.
I will get there as soon as I can. But like, please, and then like lock the door, and then stay away from the windows. And actually, if you could get in like an inside room, and not tell anyone where you are.
What's going on?
Nothing. It's nothing.
You are such a good liar, but you are not being a good liar right now.
No, you're just gonna have to like listen.
Are you in trouble because of work?
No, work is
Oh
fine.
my god! You hear the door opening.
Okay, like text me when you're there, and like it's here. Don't tell anybody.
You hear knocking. I'm here.
Okay. Like is she there?
Hi, Jenny. My sister wants to know if it's okay if I spend some time in here with you.
Uh-huh.
And you'll hear it's like babysitting rates. Sure, it's fine. Come on in. Let me make you a sandwich. She's making me a sandwich. Is that okay? Or is the sandwich
no,
poison?
No, it's totally. You know what? It's fine.
Did your new boyfriend get you in trouble?
No, I don't have it. I don't have it.
So he
Okay.
is. Ha ha!
No, I don't.
Damn kids.
You know what? Somehow that's easier. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and I have to move.
I'm assuming we're getting back in the van.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you guys going?
Sorry, that's Brad asking Pierce. Are we getting back in the van now, or?
Yeah, we're gonna sweep this van first. Looking for anything out of place.
Peach nectar is really good. Oh, we got a care. Sweet.
Mm.
Who will receive goodies? The party needs something. Banjo Black's gonna
Hey.
receive goodies.
Jeez.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a helmet for them doorways.
Damn.
Oh god.
Banjo. Good.
Whew.
Nothing looks out of place in the van. Everything looks exactly the way you left it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody back up.
You don't know why.
All right.
In case
Get in the van.
explodes.
Mm. No, but like really quick, we did what they want, so like they're gonna leave us alone, right?
Back up.
Hmm.
Just behind that wall. Should be. Alright.
Oh man.
I'll get. Excuse me. All right. Yeah. Come on. Let's get around here.
Oh. Like
Yep.
drag my feet to get around.
Start the van.
Start the van. Nothing happens. Van starts
Alright.
up. The van starts up normal.
Cool.
Are we good?
It's good to be paranoid, though.
Mobster movies. Big Mama did this to me. Alright. Unlock the doors. Pop up out of, I guess, the sunroof. Yeah. If it was gonna explode, it was gonna explode. Where's everybody heading?
Oh no.
Looking directly at Blitz.
Like hop in the van.
I'll I'll just shoot him a GPS location to his phone of like an apartment complex I had been looking at previously.
Hmm. Right.
Watchtower. You gotta
Yes.
go check on your kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and check on them.
Go. Babysitter's there's like, oh hey, you're back early. I thought you were gonna be gone for the next like day or two.
Well, I'm just going to pick up some stuff.
Oh okay.
I'll take in.
It's like I just gave him snacks.
I just gotta. I figured I'd say hey and stuff before I go in the closet, do a spell, and then head back out.
I was just surprised to see you. I'm not judging or anything.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Thank you for staying.
You already paid.
Yeah, they've been paid for the month. They're great. They're just like, oh, okay, you're back. I'm not giving you any money back.
Right.
Let's see. My composure holds up. Yeah, it does. Okay. Just gonna act like everything's fine. Say hey to them. Check with Jing and Izzy, and go and cast a long-range detected enemies in the closet for 3 hours.
How long is long range?
Let us see. I need to. I'm gonna blow all my edge to reroll failures. And one of those dice doesn't count because of wound penalties.
Hey.
There we go.
Yeah, an awesome roll. Wow.
All right. Double checking.
I should have let Matt roll for those guys to shoot my brothers. They probably fucked it up and shot each other.
Shut up, Pierce. Shut up. You shut up.
Real talk though. They have in a burger game. And since then, he has never had a single character have a bow and arrow ever.
Lunch was like, you know what? Do it. I've seen what your goons are capable of.
What's up? Untouchable.
0.8.
He'll still be alive by the time I get there. 0.8 what?
0.87 miles.
7 miles. Let's see here. Evens or odds?
Odds.
There is a ping, yes.
Oh, joy. I gotta roll drain real quick. Drain versus, double check, 5. Take 4 stun. Ooh. Ouch.
Blitz, you get a text asking if you play a particular MMO.
From who?
From a number that you don't have.
I'm going to trace the number before I answer.
It goes back to the warehouse where you got all the cool stuff and met that new friend.
Oh, him. I'll send a thumbs up emoji.
I do now.
Like 7 p.m. question mark?
Not tonight.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up emoji back. This is Timmy, by the way.
I'll save him on my phone under Timmy.
Yay. All right. So one enemy within a mile of you.
Because I've got so many successes on the detection roll, I get critical details. And so so that would generally give me like general direction and distance, and I want to try to astral over.
General direction and distance. The park nearby, to the northwest.
Okay. I'm going to astral that way.
Mm-hmm. Sitting under the trees, like that looks like he looks almost like if you could imagine the stereotype of a street Sam. He's like laid out on the grass, like hands behind his head, just like kind of like basking, waiting patiently. Like occasionally, like he'll check like his comm. Sigh.
Any gang markings or anything?
There are Oni tags all over his jacket.
Okay.
This guy does not look like some punk kid that's a recruit or something like that, though.
Nope, he looks like the exact kind of guy that would be in that park recruiting.
Potentially.
I'm gonna have to lean into my flaw. I'm not gonna go back to the group. I'm going to the park.
Yes. Divide and conquer. Eventually, my shitty rolls will pay off.
Your narrative is outdoing your roles for sure.
Absolutely. It's like, this guy seems like he should be intimidating and scary, and nothing. He's paper. All right, cool. Then we're going to jump back to the group real quick. Y'all pull up to new address that Blitz has provided. Like, pretty nice. Like, it's not like nice, but like, it's not like, slums and shit.
I would like to hack into the new apartment complex.
I saw that hits one. I was like, oh my god, it's finally turned. Let's go.
That time, everybody shows up. Yakuza's there. Growlers are there too.
I mean, you may not have been doing damage to me, but I only have 3 stun boxes left.
Yeah, it's all you. You did it to yourself. It's the only way I can hurt you.
Honestly, I think in this game we've mostly just hurt ourselves.
Yes. The goons that like tried to like street shoot you,
Yep.
nothing. They caused holes and Lunchbox's suit. That's it.
It cost me money.
Damage.
Gonna nickel and dime you to death.
I'm editing file in order to put myself in their database and one of their
free units.
free units paid up for the year.
Okay.
I need one of them in real life. Damn.
And Blitz hacks herself into existing in a new place. What ID do you use?
My fake sim.
Okay. And just out of curiosity, same fake sim you generally use?
It wouldn't be the same one that was on my last apartment complex.
Do you have more than one fake sim on your character sheet?
I think I do actually, yeah. Where would... I don't even know where that stuff is, though.
The social tab.
Social. So would I have 4 or would I have a rating 4?
You have a rating for.
Okay. Well, I'll put it under an alias for now and I'll buy a fake sim.
Okay. Thank you. See, this is why I ask important questions instead of just assuming like an asshole. And I had a good roll. Where? No, I fucking didn't. Liar. All right, cool. Yeah, you've got there's an apartment on the first floor, 3rd and 8th.
We'll go 8th.
The tippy top. That is the top floor of this complex.
Fantastic.
All right, what are we doing? We're at Blitz's new place.
Get there and Blitz goes straight into the Matrix, so we're waiting for Blitz to be done with that, or at least I am.
It won't take me but a few seconds.
Yeah. She was like, ha. And now I have a new apartment. What's up? Paid for.
A map of the city is more or less readily available on the Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Basically, I guess during the course of us getting in the van, driving around, getting to the complex, Bliss doing her thing, us getting to the apartment, I'm gonna basically get a map on my comlink and just put pins at each of the
5 addresses.
address locations, and then put like a red pin at the 6th location. And then I'll forward that to everybody else so they all know what all the addresses are at.
I'll do a quick matrix search on all those addresses.
So there's Lilith's Grotto, the lovely dead space in the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is indeed the address that you had for Toby before.
I'll mark that one off.
Yep. There is another bar. There is a house, not like an apartment, like anything, like an actual house, out towards Redmond. And then there is an airport, or the airport.
I'll put little blurbs on each of the locations in the map.
Yep. These are the 5 most frequent places of Toby, as per Lilith.
What are we doing now? Helping Blitz set in?
I feel like we should probably work on getting one of these messes off our plates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I kind of just want another mojito.
I know the feeling.
Quick question, Matt. The other bar that Toby's been to,
Yeah.
would that happen to be the same bar that the Growlers had gone and broken into?
Yep. It is 100% that bar.
Okay.
With love, they say.
You always hurt the ones you love.
Ooh.
Well, we got an idea as to where he likes to frequent.
Mouse,
Yeah.
take a stun as the door closes on your hand. As the car door closes on your hand.
Hey!
You can thank Ashley for that.
Thank you, Ashley.
Lilith is going to be interesting because that's all in Sector 1, and most of us can't really get by there that aren't, Mouse or Power.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, he probably is only at Lilith to get things he wants.
Why mouse? Why can only mouse get through?
Sector
It's,
1
like,
is
super gross.
primarily
I don't-
all elves and humans and rich types.
I would feel like
Yeah.
way bad, but I spent so much money that I feel less bad. Like it was
Oh.
penance.
Yeah.
Little.
No, Mouse. I meant to take
No
it.
pass.
Here, let me help you out here for a second.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay,
Anyway, Lilith is probably where he goes to get things he wants that he can't just get. Because that's the thing there. So
And we know one of these addresses we've already checked into and he ain't there.
Yeah.
what about the house? That's the only other
So, yeah.
living place.
I say we go take a look.
do you want me to just send my drone?
I don't know.
Safer.
How paranoid is he?
Getting a look at it from the sky can't hurt.
okay. I'll like sit down on the ground and start piloting my drone.
All right, give me a pilot.
We'll just sit in the van.
I imagine we had actually gone up.
Oh no!
What?
My drone's not going anywhere.
It
Wasn't a
begins.
glitch, thankfully.
I just can't seem to concentrate.
Yeah, it's been a stressful day, and you got
Yeah.
hit in the face. So, like, that'll throw you off. What's option B?
Well, I mean,
I think your option B.
What's option B?
Sneaking and spying. Right?
I mean, I guess.
let's
Like-
let's go put eyes
What?
on it, Mouse.
Like the address though. What is it? Is it like registered to somebody? Is it like? Does it have
Matrix
security?
report to me if it's registered anywhere.
security or cameras?
It is registered to one. Oh God, Lydia. Last name here, Lydia. Lydia Arkham.
I'll do a little matrix search on Lydia to see how she's related to our buddy.
Toby.
Yeah.
On social media, she is in a relationship with him.
Isn't he married?
Nope.
No? I thought he was. Okay, never mind.
Mhm.
It's his lady friend's house.
Well, like, is that address good enough for the dudes?
It's not his address.
His.
But he's there often.
But like currently, I mean, are we, because
I mean, like, we can't promise that he's going to be in any one place at any like single time, but we have
We
to
need-
top
we
five
need a-
addresses.
signing.
We need a verified.
Hmm. I mean, if we want to swing by, I'll swing by.
I'm not
I'm
sure.
going with you.
You would know that this place is in Sector 3, so there's not going to be as many as like. Good heavens, a troll? Who's not working?
Get that troll a job.
I can be subtle when I need to be. I'll just get real small.
All right.
I don't
So, you know,
think that's really your forte, Banjo. And that's okay.
I could sneak pretty good, actually. I'm very light on my feet. Don't let the weight fool you.
I'll have you know.
Uh-huh. Troll believes in himself.
Hmm.
Right.
You know what?
Watchtower.
I believe in him too.
As the party goes to go investigate another address.
Yep. Gonna cast Mind Probe on my way.
Okay. I'll laugh if you knock yourself out.
I am too.
On the
Hey,
side, all I need is one stun to take out Watchtower. Just
Alright.
one.
Mm.
magic, drain. I don't take any stun from that one.
Damn it. It's my only chance, Aaron. Come on.
Cast myself into
You
unconsciousness.
friend.
Be cool.
Okay. So I have Mind Probe up with a range of 10 meters.
Okay.
I'm going to head to the park. And is this the park where the funeral was?
No.
Okay. Is there a walking path or something on this park?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna.
There's walking path. There's a little dog park in it.
Okay, I'm gonna just jog the path. Does the path get within 30 yards of
Yes.
him? Okay, fantastic. I need that. Let me double check the spell.
Somebody's ververing.
Willpower plus logic roll. Sorry, that was my security camera
It's all good,
noticing
man.
a cat outside.
Kitty.
Kitty, kitty. So yeah, I need willpower plus logic from him. And then I have to
Not
ignore.
even gonna look. Not even gonna look.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I do have to ignore the last 2 dice on this roll because I'm at -2s. Look at that.
Ah.
Oh, that's rough.
Ow.
Okay, it will not succeed on that pass, and I will just keep jogging.
He seems to genuinely be napping and lazing about. He does not seem to notice you at all.
Okay. I do not wish to take chances and will continue jogging.
Okay.
And wait till the next pass. My thought is that I'm only going to get maybe a few seconds each time, but try to get a little. If I can get deep into his mind at least one time, hopefully I can pull something out.
Okay. I will give you.
Yeah, how many passes will I make before he kind of gets up? Or
Fate says you get 3 passes.
all right,
Hmm.
that one. Oh, that's a legit 6 because the last 2 dice weren't success. We're not successes. So 6 hits. Using the free edge to reroll one of those. So 7 hits total.
That's more like it for you. Oh, look at that. Wow.
All right. So it's 5 plus. That's the max.
Yep.
Yeah, successes. I'm trying to determine if he is a recruiter or if he's involved in the Yakuza business.
Recruiting? No.
Okay.
He has been in the past, but he eventually climbed higher in the ranks where he didn't have to deal with that shit anymore.
Okay.
And, oh yeah, he's definitely linked to Yakuza business.
Did I get any information on the arrangement regarding our team on this pass?
No. That is different from Yakuza stuff and recruiting.
Yep. All right. So then I will go for my next pass.
Okay.
One of those hits doesn't count because it was in the last 2 dice, but I get to reroll a failure. Okay, so 3 hits.
Yay, 5.
All right, nothing on that pass, and then I got 1 more pass.
Mm.
One of those doesn't count, but I reroll failure with my free edge. All right, so 6 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Even if I spend an edge, it wouldn't be enough. So 4 minus your 6, so 2 net.
2. All I get are surface thoughts on this pass.
Okay. His service thoughts are like, I don't want to kill these people, but I have to kill these people. So that's job's a job. But it's work, and the sun feels so good right now.
Okay.
I'll get to him later. He's got to come back for his kids at some point.
I'm going to control thoughts.
Okay.
Let's try this. I have to drop mind probe to do control thoughts so I don't take negatives.
Service thoughts. He's playing out how he's go over and make it look like a home invasion. It's like kick in door, da 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 da, slit babysitter's throat.
So that's 6 hits on control thoughts.
Okay.
So he gets, I think it's logic plus willpower to resist.
So the same thing it's been. We'll spend an edge for those force.
Okay. I'll keep on moving. Because I'm out of edge.
Okay.
And then I'll finish my jog and I'll leave.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna message the team and ask them where they are.
They're on their way to a different sector of the city, passing along Blah Highway.
I'll send him a GPS ping of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look up the metro path to get that way.
All right. Fortunately, there's a train station along the way, and they could potentially pick you up from there if there's no delays on public transport, evens or odds.
Even.
Yeah.
No delays. Even the evens and odds
Always
have turned on
evens.
me.
Always even.
All right. I'm just gonna, for time's sake, say you guys you guys are able to link up, no problems, etc., 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 etc. And you continue on to new address.
Your kids okay?
Yeah, they're fine. I saw one of the Oni that's planning to kill the whole team for stealing from them.
Oh god, there's more than one now. That's right. Oh geez. Wait, why? Where?
He's in the park over near the house.
Who's? How do you know?
Magic.
He's planning on killing.
We stole from him, and then we humiliated him in the streets, and then they made the deal with the Yakuza while we were getting ice cream. Remember?
I remember, but I listen. The whole getting killed for stuff I'm doing, that's kind of new, because before this, the stuff that I usually stole was not really the killing kind of.
Yeah, I'm feeling you, because I used to just offer find stuff for people, lost and found with magic and stuff.
More
So I get you.
rich people are oh, the insurance will cover it or get them. So this is new.
Yeah. So that's not good. But as evidenced by my inability to stand up straight without wavering, I ain't in a position to do nothing about it.
You should just.
I'm not drunk.
No?
I'm just hurt because of all the magic and stuff.
Do you want some juice?
Yeah, I don't think juice is gonna cut it.
Yeah, but blood sugar is really important if you don't.
I'll take some juice and a nap.
Oh, okay. Just pull a juice box out of my bag. Do you want to use my bag as a pillow? You could just lay your
Yeah,
head
sure.
down.
That works.
Here-
I appreciate it. I'm just gonna try not to pass out because I don't want to lose the spell I'm holding.
So maybe don't get way too comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mouse puts her bag knives up to make sure that you don't fall asleep on that.
So what are we doing? Sorry, I got distracted.
We're gonna
Checking
go
the
check out the
location.
house that Toby's been to kind of a lot.
Oh, cool.
Might be
I
his
got the,
girlfriend's house.
I got the wide range detect enemies up, so
Which is not pinging at all for you.
fantastic. And if I get an hour of rest, I would love to roll recover stun, but if I don't,
That's fair. All right. You guys are getting close to known address.
What's the neighborhood looking like?
Mid class. But it's not apartments, it's actual houses and stuff. Think kind of small not tiny homes, but like small homes. Think Elm House.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh, Elm Street.
Smallish, single family homes. Maybe 2 or 3 small bedrooms, a living room, a kitchen, kind of a backyard.
Kind of.
It's the neighborhood you guys are currently rolling through in the van. And it's very obvious which house it is. There's a bunch of political signage. There's like a flag for that humans first insignia.
Guess that's the one.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not so sure. That might not be it.
You want to go knock?
No.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Banjo wants to knock something, but it ain't a door.
Right there with him. There an obvious driveway or a garage or something?
Driveway into not a garage, but like one of those like overhang shelter. Yeah, there's a carport.
Is
How
there
many cars
car?
parked?
There are 4 cars parked.
There's a lot of people here.
I hack into the cars to see if I can figure out who they belong to. They should have a registration.
Get that space VIN. Real hard to fight the urge to say VIN number.
First car, a pickup truck. It's registered to one guy just named Diesel.
Oh. I'm so mad right now.
Good. Take that.
Oh, goodness.
Gotta hurt you how I can. Because it damn sure isn't with NPCs.
Nope. Diesel's a fine name. I got an uncle named Boogaloo. Just could be worse.
And then, so first car, I'm just gonna, that one roll will be good enough for everybody. One's registered to Lydia, one is registered to Mr. Toby, name here, and the other one is registered to a dude named Hank Collins.
I'm gonna Google Hank Collins.
Hank Collins, it's a lot of arrest records, mostly for hate crime stuff. Always gets bailed out.
We'll send that information over to the group.
If his car's here, is that like enough proof that he's here? Does it count? Or do we
Might
need
have
like a
to
picture of
actually
him?
lay eyes on him.
Yeah, I want to say, but you can park a car anywhere.
Okay. Do they have like any cameras inside?
I will see if they have any cameras inside.
Or like comm links? Or like I don't.
Yeah, there's technology inside.
No, no.
And they all have comm links because everybody has a comm link. And, yeah.
You know, got those freshly implanted robot skeletons. I sure hope nobody does anything about that.
I will hack into one of the cameras in order to get into, the different camera feeds and see if there is anybody inside.
There's a bunch of people inside. There's about like 10 people's inside.
Oh, wow. Nice. I'm going to use my trade projector to project a 3D hologram of the camera to show everybody what's happening inside.
There's a pretty good, like, little house party happening inside. You see,
Are any of
on
them
the trip
Toby?
projector.
Okay, so it's very clearly a party, people dancing, drinking,
Yes.
that sort of thing.
Yep.
Okay. Do we see Toby in this projection?
Evens or odds?
I'm going to say odds because I think I'm going to just stick with that as a course. But
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
Good job. Sticking with your gut.
I mean, that's a troll gut. It's very trustworthy.
Yep, Toby's in there.
That's the proof we need.
You realize that everybody inside will die if we send this information, though, right?
That doesn't mean like someone's gonna come like right now.
I realize that, Blitz. I know that's probably what's going to happen, but I found it very difficult to feel bad for a bunch of people who actively hate non-humans.
Right
I'm
there.
gonna hack into every single one of their comm links to see if they're all involved in the same.
Yep.
They are. Okay.
Yep.
I am going to. Okay, never mind. Never mind. No, I'm not. Mm-mm.
All right, what are we doing?
Shall we go to the warehouse?
Before that, you dead those cars?
It's funny because I have her sheet pulled up, so I'm watching her click through everything.
I know, GM, it's 3 enough of a roll to. You know what? Is 9 enough of a roll?
Yep. Sure would be.
I'll use that edge. It's free.
Cars dead AF.
They got any kind of security system in there?
No.
No. It's Elm House.
Ah.
The security system is all the goons.
So only the Second Amendment. All right. Well,
Well, let's go get the kid then.
yeah.
At least save one kid today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys will head all the way back to Sector 5, out to the outskirts, where them warehouses be. As you're driving along, like a car's pulling out of the Aztechnology warehouses, and you'll see Slim, like, and like the drivers, will just be like, staring. Then goes the other way.
I'll have my drone follow him momentarily.
Yeah, he's going off into the city.
That's fine. He'll know.
It's fine. He is aware. So you guys engage in Cold War with one another.
Oh, believe me, Mateo, when I get my hands on him, there will be nothing cold about it.
Oh.
I look forward to that mirror match.
Big meaty trolls slapping meats.
What's funny is he didn't even try to attack. He didn't even try to attack Blitz. That's what's funny about it.
Doesn't matter.
You hurt my friend.
matter.
Your friend hurt herself.
She leapt onto my fist, and I was like, "Don't, please." I used my manners.
I was at my house,
In
minding
fact-
my fucking business.
In fact, the second that she made it clear that she was going to take every hit thrown at that girl, I stopped throwing punches. So fuck you, my troll brother.
Nope. Instead, you just sent off a fucking Death Squad.
We will.
Good job.
We will burn that bridge when we cross it.
He did not. His
He
his,
didn't.
his superiors did.
He inadvertently
bureaucracy.
did. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, saving
His
his own
job.
life. His job. How dare he?
All right.
All right, you pull up to the warehouse.
Yep. We got any sort of data pad we can put this info on for him?
I'm gonna assume I have data pads.
Sure. And
Okay.
Blitz's go bag.
Yep.
Sound like things that she would have.
I'll hand it over.
Thank you.
You guys go to approach. Who's approaching? Is it Banjo and Lunchbox again?
Definitely lunchbox.
Oh, look, he changed shirts. You hear shit talking already from the cracked door.
I'm gonna
Yep.
send my drone over there.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you putting it on the roof again?
Blitz is not in the mood. No, she's just gonna have it literally hovering behind them. Gun out already.
Hands up.
The second the
Data
drone,
pad.
like the gun activates and starts moving, you'll hear the chainsaw start up on the inside again.
I got your info. Verified.
Uh-huh.
Feel free to check.
The trade projector will be on my my drone, and it'll display the cameras.
All right. Young looking orc, full of like chest puffed out swagger, like comes like sauntering out to meet with you.
And now all I can think of is watching a peon in Warcraft 3 walking around from.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Does a little MC Hammer dance just cuz. Zug zug.
Swovu takes the pad. Work.
I'd check it here, but me not that kind of orc.
They got an address. There's like some video stuff showing him at a place. Like reaches into his neck and like pulls out a long cable and like plugs it into the data pad. And like snaps back. Yeah. Hands you back your data pad. Cool. Hopefully it's still there. As you hear like a couple of trucks start up in the warehouse.
They're drunks and their cars ain't moving.
You would also know that the camera feed is active. It's live.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Turns, saunters back to the warehouse.
Come back
Doors
for the kid
open.
after you guys have had your fun.
Yeah, we'll keep it safe. It's cool. Thumbs back. There's no way he saw you put a thumbs up, but he like gives you a thumbs up back.
I watched him pull a thing out of his neck. I ain't making any more assumptions.
All right, cool. And we will conclude tonight's session here.
Wait, do we get the kid?
No, because they have to go do the murderings and whatnot.
They want that dude gone. They want that
That
information.
video could have been recorded at any time. Who knows if he's actually still there? You're a bunch of Shadowrunners. They're not going to trust you.
Yeah.
You said address for kid. I'm not leaving.
That's fine.
Okay.
We can wait it out.
Yep. We'll pick back
Yeah.
up right there next week.